We are right now at the Lucky Plucker, and we'd like to order some food from you.
If we haven't got them in the same event,
All right, thank you.
Get them out of here.
Merci beaucoup.
Can turn my phone back on vibrate. It's right in front of
A
me.
bit of high school French gets you a long way, you know. Yeah.
Her family was hella fucked up.
Hey, never mind.
They
Oh,
lie, they murder, they torture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they raised a very sociopathic daughter.
Their daughter saw me when we were in like the 5th or 6th grade. We'll get to do this.
Hey guys.
Back in the
Hey,
car.
you got here quickly.
Of course, you know, whenever duty calls, is nothing more can take me away.
So that's our menu here.
That black like
Exactly, the next
All
box.
right, all right. I'll take a Knox box then.
Just one?
Let's do 2.
Perfect.
You want anything, V?
I'll get the same.
All right, yeah. So 2 for me, 2 for her.
Sounds great.
Hello. I know it's an early stream. Me, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. Also, me
So how your day been, guys?
to get on the server because I finished what I need
No,
to
it's
finish.
just starting.
No better way to start your day than with some
In
chicken,
and
of
out
course.
checking on my
Oh
grandmother.
yeah.
She
I agree
took
on that.
a little bit of a fall this morning. So I'll be in and out checking on her, checking on the dogs, because my folks are out of the house today. So, if I have to go AFK randomly, that's why. Oh shit, that call was supposed to be us.
Well, technically, we're not even 41 yet.
Yeah, I put us on the card because I had got 41.
Oh, it's fine. If they come and like poo at us, we'll be just like, hey, no, we were not actually 41. Or at least park
Yeah.
us.
I'll get the location again because as soon as we get the food, we'll go because it's the GG Parkade.
Taking the pavement onto Dorset Drive westbound. Left southbound Palomino.
There we go. Just getting you guys drinks together.
Okay. Why didn't that pop?
Southbound through the red garage.
Because they're doing it anonymously. That tends to happen.
Okay.
Going up on the southern
Is
side.
it-
Well, I
I
get
think
very
it's-
annoyed with the anonymous 911s. It's like a good chunk of the time I can't find them.
I
They
think
don't
it's
show up
gonna
on
be
the
the
map.
top of that parking garage.
Alright.
I bet.
And another
All right.
U-turn coming out on the northern side.
Just require your state ID.
All right, state ID will be 1133.6.
They're hiding. Disregard. They're going off road.
Perfect.
Adjacent to Las Lagunas, around the green
Alright.
building. Oh shit, they got themselves
And
stuck.
there you go.
I
Sure.
am a bozo. Me trying to respond saying we're en route forgets to put the number that I'm responding to. I wonders why it doesn't go through.
Oh, he's gonna keep
And
going.
there you go, your
Go
food's
around
on
the
its way,
side.
monsieur.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, come back anytime. We love you, monsieur.
Wet exit, not gonna lie.
Just stay by San Andreas. He's going up some stairs.
There we go. I'll get you your food in your car.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're not going very far.
Wait, I hear him on the stairs. I think he's on the stairs adjacent to where he did the
This is Surge, is it?
Yeah, it's Surge. Yeah,
Yeah, I
see?
just saw him there.
We're literally going right next to
Coming
Smeech.
down the stairs on the San Andreas side. He's
Alright,
gonna be driving.
food's in there.
Okay, he might be stuck, Or they're doing a reverse. Reverse with the amount good in part 3. He's probably going up there. I'll stay down.
I've been awake for 2 hours already.
Basically, this right here.
I think this is the parkade.
Parkade. We call this a parking garage.
But yeah, her family were certified psychopaths. Are certified psychopaths. She's pissed off she's in prison. She thinks I should be there too. Ignoring the fact that I am / was in witness protection.
There we go.
Why does the surge have so much power?
Hello. What happened to you guys?
We're trying to box it, but it's literally...
Shooted.
You got shooted.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get you all packed up and sailing silk gauze here.
Hello, were you wearing a vest today?
He's pushing.
Yep.
He's pushing.
I like my vest. It gets its it gets its use.
Site that you're coming
Feel a
through
small
right
poke
now.
here.
Alright, we're gonna see if anything missed the vest or just went through the vest here.
Pressure bandages here. Are you experiencing any difficulty
Looks
breathing?
like you have bullets stuck in the vest. Are you having any pain when you breathe in?
I feel bruised.
Okay, you
Alright.
good? All
We're
right.
gonna get some
we'll
ice
get
packs on you and
inside
give
my
you some
ambulance
O2.
here.
And we'll take you right next door to the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so far away.
I know. Parker, you're gonna have to do all the heavy lifting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm used to that.
Yeah, I see him coming
I had a tree branch go over my leg.
Block him if you can.
Ow. Must hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. Alright, I'm gonna give this guy some O2. I already got some ice packs on his bruising.
Yeah, she gets impaled by a tree branch. I lose my leg.
We are not the same.
Did he keep going
Well, in this case, you're still in recovery, so.
Yeah, and I still went body river rafting last night, so.
Why?
Why,
Water rafting or
going
body
river rafting.
So no boats.
No.
Why?
Because we were bored.
I was half tempted to.
I thought you were about to do it.
Yeah, I was half tempted, and I didn't realize. Wait, patients in the back could die if I do that. Maybe I should think
the
twice.
hospital fast enough.
Oh, you want me to go faster?
I mean, I think it would have been cool and you would have justification to go back to the hospital fast if you went off the ramp.
Well, here's the thing: if I go off that ramp and you die, I get
Then
fired.
we're liable.
So we always have to take that into account. Yeah, sure, it would be hella cool if we did that. But I like my job. All right, let's get you out.
Hello, Zapper. There goes the dogs barking.
Come back out for
and
you
I
in
had
a
to leave my
second.
door open today.
I think I've got it. It's pink color.
Yes, contract to Marcus Gatlin.
Westbound hallway gal passing pink cage.
Did they say Marcus Catlin? Oh dear.
Full sending westbound hallway. Passing the barber shop. There we go. Westbound highway. Left, southbound, some beat.
Spikes on Carson. Spikes set.
Copy, they're taking a right.
Go wide.
Nice try, nice try. Continuing westbound, Castaway. Right, northbound, Abe Milton Parkway, placing the travel, going across the grass.
Because I didn't fall asleep
Right.
until 3:30 and I woke up at 7:30.
Right, into the parking lot
It's
behind
fine.
the gallery. Continue straight across towards San Beaches. Left, northbound, San Vitas. Immediate right, east, Halbeck Avenue. Right, left, northbound, Las Lagunas. Left, westbound, Spanish Avenue. Right, northbound, Las Lagunas. Right, eastbound, west, Eclipse Boulevard. Left, northbound, immediate right, eastbound onto Clinton. Right, southbound, Alta Street. sorry, right westbound at Vinewood Boulevard. We've got a bit of distance on us. He's continuing westbound Vinewood Boulevard. Is it an A or A plus? Should just be an A. They're just using it very well. Unless it's a personally owned, which I don't know if it is. I don't think so.
It is personally owned.
It is? Alright, do you reckon it's upgraded then?
So they're very quiet.
And
It's
was it
also
like in the hospital? I was thinking,
Thank you for the follow.
man, the radio seems a
We're
tad bit
westbound
quiet.
South Milton.
You never turned your radio on, did you?
Never turned my radio on.
Taking me down
Captain
and
here.
around, not towards West Cliffs, but sticking on the grass.
I do that
Taking a dump
so
down.
much.
We've both flipped. We're both mobile. Continuing northbound Dunstable Lane.
And like, if anybody calls us out on it, we just yell command stuff.
Right. Southbound.
Command shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, is there any doctors in there?
Towards,
No.
West Cliffs Boulevard.
Okay, my friend needs some help.
Okay.
Continuing eastbound on Eclipse Boulevard. Right. Southbound Milton Road. Continuing southbound Milton, crossing over Spanish.
Are you
Crossing
serious?
over Boulevard del Perro.
Here we go.
Left,
Hello, fella.
east, 8 Milton
What do they do to
by the
you this
courthouse,
time?
Right.
Morning,
Front of the
softball league.
courthouse, Doncaster Way, westbound.
Alright, see you in a bit, Zapper.
Alameda? Sorry, Porto.
Yeah, they continued past Palomino and went towards Dorset westbound, and then a left southbound by the movie set studios, I-50 VCB somewhere. I'm gonna
Hey,
go
what's the
left,
difference between a
going
blue
straight.
Explorer and a red one?
Personal preference.
Oh, you can pick and choose. Okay.
Within certain guidelines, like we can't have a black Explorer because then people might think it's a cop car and shoot at it and all that. Rolling into a scene, so we have specific
red and blue.
colors. We can red, blue, yellow, orange. I don't like the white, but it is an option.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a a rank thing.
Nah, the
Working on
only
it.
rank thing is like the sticker on the side that says command or
Come on, yeah.
supervisor.
Okay. All right.
Hmm?
Oh wow. I'm gonna have
We
a
were.
day.
Yeah, he caught a sledgehammer to the side of the skull.
You know you can't go catching those. It's not good for your health. Try dog.
Bay City, alleyway.
Matt has been dropped off. It's been impounded. I don't know why. Probably a parking violation.
Blue A's in the alleyways, purple.
I'm so 60 Dorset Garage and then Telesport Alleyway.
I'm still waking up. Jesus.
All right. Now, will I be able to leave the hospital without another self-transport? Made a
Mayhaps.
good, like, made a couple $100 in this, like, little space of time, but still. I want to drive around a little bit, you know. Sometimes it is boring around this time of day because you're just sitting there with nothing to do.
That's not. Aside from me being dead asleep, usually at this time.
You know, if you will go around the little soul and then
I
continue
too.
towards them.
Would just drive around in this time. That's what I do when I show up at the startership 3.
Copy. That was a.
Well, I mean, it's either that, because, you know, it's when you drive around, you can, like, run into somebody like, hey, let's talk to this guy.
Yeah.
I'm too
And I mean,
guilty of just
if
clocking
you-
on duty during this time and then just hanging out at the firehouse or the hospital and just being bored out of my mind for 4 hours.
Yeah. Trying to get back into my storytelling mode.
Alright, go ahead.
Her family's full of psychopaths. She basically, because our family's kind of ran in the same circles. I didn't know what my dad did at the time because I was a kid. A lot of fucked up shit happened. When I was growing up, I was always told 1 story about how my mom died. reality was
Alright, copy. 429.
a little bit more grim. I'm forgetting the details right now, mostly because I'm half cooked and
Yeah.
still running on fumes, but I was told a different story than what actually happened. Dad wasn't around as much as he would have liked to have been.
Yeah.
But Casey saw me at functions that I would get dragged to because that's what happens when you run in wealthy people circles.
They take you to the ballet and those expensive rich kid clubs.
Yeah,
Probably didn't want to even go to.
and we knew each other in passing, but I didn't really meet her until around 7th grade. But she saw me, basically went, "I want that one," and I guess was hella obsessed with me.
Basically, she claimed you as hers.
Yeah.
Like you were like a thing.
Little did I know, my dad had basically been like, "Yeah, we can work out like an arranged marriage thing." He got a nice sum of money for it too, so.
Check around the apartment, please.
Sounds like
I
a
didn't
political
know that.
marriage between
Yeah.
families.
Here's the thing. I didn't know that. I got kicked out of public school when I was in 7th grade.
I think I see him.
I
Okay, yeah, he's by the apartment.
blacked out. Beat another girl almost half to death because of something she said. I don't even remember at this point what
I
she
remember
said.
you telling me that part of the story.
And sent to private school. I didn't know until sometime last year that the plan had always been to pull me from public school. The expulsion just made it a lot easier to explain and had me not question it. Go to private school, Casey's there. I'm like, oh, pretty girl. She likes me. Because the only reason the whole contract thing happened is because, you know, dad knew. You know?
It just made it easier for you two to meet.
And I didn't think anything was weird with her family until we were like, I don't remember if we were juniors or seniors, but that was the first time I really learned what her family did. And by that point I was in a little too deep because, you know, 4 years of being plied with the gifts and compliments.
4 years, and it's kind of hard to break it apart like that.
I forget how old I was for the first time I really understood what I had gotten myself into. But there's a point where you're in too deep.
God, what the fuck, dude? Not even a turn signal, just pushes me out the lane. There we go. All is right in the world now. Asshole. Anyways, what?
It was... I was so nice. I know that. But I had gotten in.
What year did you graduate from high school again?
2012. So this was my...
Okay.
I was so nice. And I got shot to shit. I think it had been like a dinner party gone wrong or something, and that was kind of when I...
Boring parties? Families? Or,
pretty much.
Try to red wedding you guys at a dinner party?
trying to take
I was
the tip.
shot
I'm not sure I can take this. Let's
in
see.
the stomach.
No, I'm fine now. You're gonna have to take it. He landed on
And
me. It
that
was South Paris
was
with
kind
nothing. He's
of
riding
when
close to
I
60 miles an hour
learned
reverse. Look at me.
that
Continue westbound, South
Casey's
Paris,
family
left
had their
drive.
own
Left
on-site
southbound,
medical
drive.
facility.
Left.
They're that kind of
Left
rich.
eastbound San Andreas.
Basically their own hospital.
Yeah, they had their own doctors on retainer. It was insane.
Over Palomino, continuing
And
east.
then the following year, just before Christmas,
White garage, he slowed down heavily.
I wouldn't call it a blooding in, but it was kind of a loyalty test kind of thing.
I didn't disable, I'm on my way.
See if I could withstand being tortured.
Gonna be westbound April Parkway. Passing Mount Zona, crossing over on the road, continuing northbound April Parkway back.
Somebody your age and they're gonna
Eastbound April Parkway.
do that to you?
I hate U-turn.
They called her, and this is so fucking cringe, but they called her the Butcher because it's kind of what she was known for. She was very good with a knife. It's kind of her shtick, if you would.
Carve you up a little bit, you know?
Having on the pavement, left, west, Boulevard del Perro. Continuing south, Boulevard del Perro, westbound, approaching Life Beta, slowing before.
She was the enforcer.
Southbound,
If you crossed the family, chances are you were in for a trip to the butcher shop, which actually did exist. There's a hidden room under the shop.
Right, going off-road again, so down below. Disregard, they went onto the freeway now, westbound freeway.
I almost died.
Approaching the exit towards North Rockford, taking the exit towards Rockford, and the colourful garage. Ooh, going for a skid, he managed to avoid it, right northbound
Spring
Rockford.
comes. By this point, I am so deep into drinking and
Westbound Marathon Ave,
taking
left.
anything I can get my hands on that makes me feel good, because I come to the conclusion that there is no escape from this. As if I try to leave, I'm screwed, because I knew too much.
Continuing out and going left, immediate right, southbound, gone South Rockford, merging left.
Got into a car wreck because I was so drunk and so high. Killed my cousin, killed the other driver, got off scot-free because of money.
Northbound Palomino Avenue.
Definitely a nice check to the right persons.
Turning right, eastbound Castleway, in front of the courthouse, left Rockford Drive, northbound, left westbound, Eastbourne Way.
Christ, what's the speed limit here? 35? I was going 35 and I'm already in, like, yeah. Anyways.
There was a serial killer sometime between my senior year and me leaving the family. I don't remember exactly when. A lot of gunshot wounds over the years because meetings going south. They decided to keep me in line to have me work alongside the butcher. Wasn't really a choice. It was you're doing this or you're dead.
You do what the family wants.
I did a lot of things I'm not proud of. I hurt a lot of people. I ended a lot of people. But there's always the constant reminder of, well, if it's not them, it's gonna be you.
Gonna need some units on
Yeah, life wasn't very fair for you.
the courthouse.
The first time was it the first time? One of the last times I tried to leave before I managed to get out, I ended up being branded with the family crest to remind me where I belong. I wasn't my own person. I was essentially there to look pretty and do what they wanted. What pushed me over the edge to figure out that if I didn't leave, I was going to die was the last time they tested my loyalty, where I had no choice but to kill my best friend. Because they found out we had been talking about getting out. That she and her wife wanted out just as much as I did.
405 warning destiny.
The only reason I was able to get into any kind of witness protection was because of my best friend's wife vouching for me. Even after what I had done. Fast forward to last year. I'd gone out of town. It was to testify against Casey. Found the safe house, tried to kill me, didn't succeed, trial went on. Casey was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to life in prison.
Now she's rotting inside this prison here.
405, do I got any units monitoring radio?
Alright. So why did they sentence her into Bolingbrook? Why not in the state she was in?
See, that's the thing, right?
Is that the
She was
tanglings of the family? Or did they transferred her?
I don't know how or why she got transferred here.
It's gonna be Los Lagunas near Rockford Plaza. We got a warrant we just happened in tonight. I'm like it.
She was here for some time before I knew.
Like if they transferred my father here, ship him halfway, actually across the entire country from the prison he's in to the prison here. I just hope that somebody in there would stab the guy.
I know when
be
she
near him.
first got here, she did not make very many friends. Because she had fucked around and fucked some things up.
She got some. I'm guessing 2 used to being the big hot shot in the family, goes into prison, tries to be the biggest guy there.
Yeah, I think she got caught with some stuff on her, from what I heard. But, she'll call me from time to time to taunt me about the friend she's making. She's mad because in her eyes, I got off scot-free and I've built up this life here.
It's a case. you were granted amnesty if you, you know, helped with the case, and also witness protection. Technically, did not get off scot-free.
And that kind of went out the window as soon as she knew I was here. Because the first place I was Wisconsin. But I found out pretty quickly. They knew where I was. They knew what my identity was. So I went even
Did
further underground.
Somebody leak you from
That's my suspicion. So I had to leave again. Not trust the people who were supposed to protect me. And here we are. Nothing sends a chill down my spine more than the day Kenneth Jesperson called me Reaper and called me by my birth name. Neither of those things are who I am
How long ago was this with Kenneth? Wasn't he a serial killer? Didn't he die?
He's a parole.
Oh.
This was
last year sometime?
Earlier this year.
Earlier this year. I thought that was just last year. Or this could be a different serial killer that was after
It's
you.
Mr. Smiley.
Oh, okay.
He's been in there for over a year at this point.
Wasn't he after Kiki too?
He attacked Kiki last year.
He attacked a number of my friends.
He called me from prison, basically saying all this shit that he could have only learned from Casey. I walked into visitation one day and she was sat there talking with him and Ursula. Good morning, hello. Which is a big reason why I have a hard time trusting Ursula anymore.
So what does Ursula know?
He tried to put a hit out on me. Him and Casey. I'm assuming he was more the facilitator of introducing the two parties rather than the one taking the hit. But him and Casey tried to get the Neon Tigers to go after me. And this was while Balto was in prison.
Even then, he had contacts outside prison with the Neon Tigers. They were not going to go after you. And if they did, they would hear from him from Balto.
Balto could have stopped that real fucking quick.
I bet he did.
But it makes me worried that with all these gangs in prison right now, that Casey is making friends and she's probably going to attempt to take another hit out on me. Hi, Deadly. And the problem with that is gangs don't operate like serial killers do. What's gonna end up happening is I'm going to be walking down the street one day, get rolled up on and forced into a car and then probably tortured and ocean dumped somewhere.
Yeah.
And I can already see it. Maybe Casey wants me on camera admitting to the things I did so she can ruin my life or some shit like that. Because I can see her wanting that. She's probably up there spreading her version of me. And I can't do anything about it. One of us is having a headache. And I think that one is me. Nope, it's Parker. Hmm.
Mission Row with the tow truck.
Like, one of us is having a headache. Which one is it gonna be? It ended up being Parker. I've been great. The RP has been spicy. Well, I can't look at it now. You told me. I didn't notice it, Omega. Parker couldn't handle the drama. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't check it now until I get another text. You're fine, Omega. I saw she's on duty. So. But, yeah, if you didn't know that little bit about V's lore, now you do. She, has a very colorful background in the realm of, crime families back home. And that kind of stuff. Eee. Yeah, once Parker gets back, probably around 10:30, I'm gonna take a quick break to go check on my grandmother, and then come back, obviously, because I just gotta check on her throughout the day, because, like I said, she took a fall at some point overnight, so my parents are out of the house today, so I gotta, you know, go help her. Like, if she needs to get up and move, or go to the restroom, I gotta help her, you know, get there so she doesn't fall, because she is feeling very unsteady on her feet today. Yeah, she is a fighter. Like, in February of this year, we thought we didn't think she was gonna be here in September, in February. So that woman is probably one of the strongest people I know. She went, nope, I'm not ready. And is still here. Like, damn. Like, damn. But, oh, there's Parker. Damn. The car went far. There you are.
Yeah. I was here the entire time. What are you talking about? I was pulling over to take a piss, you know, in the bush.
As you do.
Yeah.
Alright, I can put us back on the card.
Mm-hmm. anyways, where we leave off?
I don't know.
I think you told the entire story, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Talking about how the Neon Tigers didn't follow through on the hit, and that I am scared about what's gonna happen. Because gangs don't operate like serial killers do.
Yeah, they are a little bit more. What's a good way to put it?
Violent.
Violent. I guess thorough. They tend to not try and leave tracks.
Yeah, there's not much that you can do. You don't know they're coming for you until they come for you.
Yeah, it's just. It's. Oh, God damn it, dude. Really? It's a very concerning situation when it comes to a gang hunting you down.
Like, will that happen? I don't know. All I know is she's up there running her mouth, doing what she does, and I'm screwed.
I would love to say that, you know, you got the protection of the EMS, you got Harvey,
It only goes
cop,
so
but
far.
well, they can't protect you 24/7. There's only so much the EMS can do. Yeah, sure, we have class 1s, but in a lot of situations we'll be put in, they already have their guns drawn. We pull, you die, kind of deal.
Like, I'm kind of resigning myself to in less than 30 days, people who have spent the past 30 years in that prison with my ex-wife are going to be coming out having been given some bullshit about how she's a victim and I'm the evil one. I'm the one she brought in prison. Because, like, she's gonna make that connection with at least one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them probably won't give her the time of day, but at least one person who is up there for the next 30. And let's be real, it's probably going to be Simon Riley or some shit, because he already hates EMS before all of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one of the Saints. I'm calling it now. And because it's been pretty clearly established that Simon just does what Simon wants to do, it doesn't matter that I'm Adam's sister-in-law. It doesn't matter that I'm JB's sister. Like, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be Simon. You think it's gonna be Pred? I don't know if Casey's talked to Pred, but I don't know very much, like, who she's talked to and who she hasn't.
Because I can't
She's
say
just-
definitively for sure who, or if none. I think everybody here would much rather none of them go after you. We'll just cross our fingers that that's the case, and you are actually just perfectly safe in an ideal world. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Charlotte texted me, "You're awake early!" Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. I'm like, yup, I am awake early.
One moment. I just hope that you'll be safe.
Yeah. And then,
Like I said before the war, EMS is my only family in this world. I don't want to see them get hurt.
but that ties into why
Jesus Christ.
I knew what we were getting into and what we were going to see over there. Because trust me, those injuries that we saw over there were kind of, I don't want to say tame, because they were brutal. But they were nothing new. Why is traffic so backed up?
I have no idea.
Also, we're next since Will just went off duty.
Okay. We just have to really book it if it's a call in the city.
Yeah.
We're just sort of just wandering around. We're already almost in Pleto.
But, you know, it's not so much the injuries that got to me. Mind you, James is dead. But that's because I literally watched him get RPG'd in front of me, and then I had to pull a fucking piece of shrapnel out of his trachea.
It was a very scary moment for me when that happened, because I was up at the harbor, Balto and Lennon. When I saw that happen and heard that the EMS were under attack, I was
literally within minutes of you guys getting there.
Yeah. My blood was boiling. Once that APC arrived, I hopped right in there. They were heading back to the hangar, and I was like, I need to get back to my medics.
Copy that. 290 is gonna head that way now because we did get a call of a deadly weapon being brandished.
Understandably pissed off a bunch of the guys that were shooting at our medics. If I had to pick between them and the people I consider family, it would be them every single time.
Like I said, I knew what we were getting into. I just never expected to set foot on the island.
In the earliest of talks, if I remember correctly, it was originally just going to be command that would go to the island. That's why we had the M4s. And then it changed somewhere along the line, and
I don't think we ever planned for command to be on the island specifically. Out of the gate, Axel wanted command to have M4s because we could be trusted with them. Can you cycle the sirens real quick? Thank you. It was doing some weird things.
it was going off on you. You're hearing like the old city siren.
Yeah. Like, command had the M4s because we could be trusted.
Yeah.
Lawless and rest are at war. PDS advises not to respond to 47 calls until it's over. We don't go to 47 calls to begin with.
290-23 at the 1011 and 10.7.
The only time we go to a 47 call is when there's a 911 attached to it.
I've got one vehicle packed.
Even though it is within our, like, call priority list, we don't go to them ever.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Dion. Since I'm not usually around this early, do we usually go to 47s around this time? Because I don't.
If they do, then it's a totally different culture thing with the other shifts, but it's always been my understanding that we don't go unless there's a 911.
Yeah, because
or
there's
52
no
request.
point anymore because people are usually flat on their back.
Or it's either they are baiting, or they're just, we're going to arrive there and they're going to be gone. Their friends picked them up, or they took local EMS.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm in the camp of eventually just, going to the folks that do our SFP writing. I could do it myself, but I don't want to
Dion
just
said
have the talk.
That sometimes for the 47s, if it's quiet, they go and check them.
Understandable, but still. I'm in the boat of just removing that out of our call priority. We don't even consider that.
Except the south side, because they leave them as usual, just because it's probably gang related. Yeah, it's just in shift 2, it's never quiet enough for us to care to go to the 47.
Yeah. It's like even when I'm, you know, coming into like shift 3, I'm in the tail end of shift 3 when I wake up.
You know what I just realized? I don't think I saw very many 47s pop on Sanguine.
I think we've got to put for that.
No,
47
not
pods,
really,
like,
no.
10
Is it
minutes
because they ate all the locals?
I'm not finding anything around.
Yes. There were no locals on that island because I think they just harvested them all.
PD to EMS.
EMS in it.
Who's responding to the 47s in their pack?
I'm on the edge of it. I see a Rolls Royce Cullinan. I don't see any bodies from what I can see here, but I'm just keeping my distance.
Copy that, be vigilant. There was a person with a gun reported over there. I'm popping out.
Is that in the mountain?
Hello. Dion and Paul, they're doing mountain.
Oh, mountain turn.
People
Okay.
standing by the Cullinan.
A lot of people are going for that.
I had to finish up James's rapid response.
How many 47s popped up there?
See, eventually, I want to run through the rapid response course.
I haven't seen any bodies though.
Well, even though I'm in command, I don't really need it to drive a Explorer. It's also really good if I'm gonna make decisions for, you know, rapid response medics. It's like, it's good to have that certification so I know what I'm talking about, even though I roughly know what I'm talking about. Still, it gives it more validity, and it's less of, you know, I tell somebody to do something and then they're just like, oh, this command member told me what to do, and they don't even have the cert. Can this guy and this Granger just pick a lane? Jesus Christ. Kind of hugging the line there, bud.
V is doing as okay as she can be. She's had some moments where she panics, but a lot of her
In a moment here, I'm gonna have to
response
park up
to
somewhere
the
so I can pick up my brain food.
trauma is quiet. It's silent. It's her being lost in her own head, which is no different than her usual flashback, Sam. And it's just a lot more prominent. Because she's been suffering from PTSD since last year. But, because I've been doing research, so she has complex PTSD because of the sustained trauma throughout her adolescence to young adulthood. So she has complex PTSD from that. What I've learned through my research is that you can have regular PTSD on top of complex PTSD. So complex PTSD,
What's this?
Got a lot of shots fired.
Excuse me.
How many Tenet units do we have?
Why are you in the highway on a bicycle?
Hi, other person who I don't know.
Hi,
Parker.
Gemma.
Oh, we have multiple.
How you guys
What?
doing?
Good. Are you
good.
on bike patrol?
No, I'm just biking down from the SDSO to MRP.
Gotcha.
Why are you on the freeway? That's not legal.
Okay, give me good luck, guys.
Okay.
Bye, Gemma.
Surprised nobody like ran her over.
I'm correct, right? CPTSD isn't in the DSM-5.
Yeah,
but
so gotta pick up some brain food here in a moment. Gotta park somewhere.
Gotcha. But it is something
Slows down to
that
35.
mental health professionals are starting to recognize. Where
We'll park.
It's in the ICD-11,
Okay,
but
how
it's
many
not in the
units is that
DSM-5.
we've got available?
70.
A diagnosis of CPTSD is made when the criteria for PTSD
I'll be
are met, plus 3 further sets of
back
symptoms.
in my mind in a second here. Give me one
Candice,
moment.
you said
Which
you're available?
are
Yeah, I'm just grabbing some food real quick.
called disturbances in self-organization or DSO. So you have the core symptoms of PTSD, which is the re-experiencing, the avoidance, hyperarousal, and activity. But then when you add in and have it classified as CPTSD, you have difficulty with regulating emotions, the negative self-concept, such as guilt, shame, loneliness, and interpersonal problems. When Veronica first moved to the city, that last one was very apparent in her relationship with Josh.
Give me a minute, I'm just grabbing it. Fill up this.
And from my research, what the emerging research on it is showing is that it's very similar to borderline personality, but it's not borderline personality. It comes from you suffering from chronic long-term trauma, which I would say Veronica's adolescence into young adulthood was a complex trauma.
Where are we staging?
Was a long-term chronic trauma.
You can start heading down towards the barrier and then we'll all move in one shot closer.
And it's usually
I'm just going into the south side now.
You're in the thick of it. And it's usually associated with chronic trauma in childhood. And the main difference is the link to the trauma and the symptoms.
Make sure you megaphone in that they either put everyone down and leave the area or they'll be shut out.
You usually have like the additional symptoms. So you have the symptoms of PTSD, but then it goes a step further. That's where a lot of Veronica's impulsive behaviors come from. Is because of her trauma. Her impulsiveness is because of her trauma. Her it all goes back to that.
2 vehicles on Carson, 1 person at foot, never mind. Alright, looks like it's clear. Canvassing the area for injured individuals. We're gonna find a spot to triage in and go from there.
I've got 2 dead individuals just in the alleyways between McDonald and Innocence.
We got two down on Carson.
Copy that. If you guys can see where my blip is on McDonald, there is literally basically 2 exits, 2 entrances to this. We can get it easily blocked off to use this as triage.
Be advised, there is a red in color Raiden up on the garage in McDonald. I told them to leave. He said these boys are leaving right now. They're being escaped people.
Alright, I'm back.
Where's the...
Triage is just gonna be across from where I am.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna have a gang-related shooting.
So,
we
nice.
can work on the vehicles after we've got all the injured to triage.
Yeah. Like when
nice
she just makes a decision that seems a little weird, it's because of the impulsiveness.
Probably have to park up somewhere so I can eat my brain food. Because I still haven't mastered the art of driving and eating at the same time.
245 sounds like we're gonna be called in for a 52 shortly.
So 10, 12.
EMS from PD.
Send it.
Can we get you 10-12 at the hospital for this? And then once it's before you guys will be able to move in.
Yeah, do you want to grab a shared ambo?
From what I've seen so far, we have at least 3 down.
Yeah, we should grab an ambo out of the garage.
Yeah, that's the plan.
The triage spot, so if you guys want to start collecting up the bodies, I'll be here.
So according China
close. I don't want to have the siren
ICD-11.
on.
47.
Complex
Yeah.
PTSD includes most of the core symptoms of PTSD, such as flashbacks, avoidance, and detachment from people, events, and environmental triggers of trauma, excessive attention to the possibility of danger, frequent negative thoughts and emotions. And how is she feeling with all the infighting? She's so over it.
Did you find anything, Jerry?
Nothing yet.
Oh, that's where we should go after this call.
Default.
Yeah.
Tonight's dog park.
Like, she's over it. Like,
And all the way up north, got nothing.
the way she sees it is no one in EMS necessarily did anything wrong with what they're saying about their
the
truth.
other side of the houses.
Park about right here.
On one.
They just keep finding them.
Yeah.
I found a down Bala guy inside of a remote.
So
We might need a
Probably-
second ambo.
yeah, we might need a call for another bus. Anyways, so this sounds like Ballas and who else?
Ballas and Rust. This way too, we can also just separate the Rust from the Ballas if there's Rust down as well. Alright, so she's just kinda over that.
No, I rarely see Rust on the losing side of a lot of wars.
So how many are we looking at so far?
Like, yeah, should EMS have been
370 has
I think at the end of the day,
25.
EMS kinda just wanted to hear their names.
How many have you got, Fiora?
Because to EMS, it felt like
free so far.
the doctors who went there were
Copy that. If you want to drop
content
one with
to
me,
let
I will
them.
pick one so you've not got three by yourself. We may need to double up on processing, but we also have evidence like two.
612 from Giga 95. My suspects know the pulse, so the quicker we can get EMS in, the better.
Actually, I'm gonna change her contact with my
Talking to me or anything,
phone
completely unconscious.
because she's not fauna lock anymore. Fauna.
Basically, what
Have we had any individuals
Balto
running
is
about
saying,
inside?
come, hang out with dogs, and just talk at
Be
me.
advised,
I won't be able to hear you,
one of
but
the
you can
Ballas
talk.
members I picked up inside of a purple revolter, he's negative for GSR.
But back to like the
Which is always
the
funny because,
CPTSD
you know,
stuff.
I would like pull up this scene with Balto and they would try to talk to Balto and it's like, he can't hear you.
Copy. If we don't get any movement within one
you have
more
the,
minute,
the
then we will call it for
additionally you have excessive reactivity to negative emotional stimuli with anger and aggressive behavior. We've seen that with Veronica. Very recently actually, when Kiki got shot, she had an excessive reaction.
Fury, are you
There's
collecting
anger,
evidence over there?
and then there's what Veronica
I'm
was.
collecting 95s.
Veronica
Oh, okay. How many do you have
was
there?
screaming that she was going to kill Merrick. Not that she knew it was Merrick at the time, but it was, if who I think did this, I'm going to
I
murder
haven't seen
him.
any left for all these houses.
I want
Check
him dead.
western and eastern side from
She
south
was
up to north.
screaming.
What's going
Hello.
on?
Hello. Thing was, again.
Alright, you want 95s back at the...
The city is healing.
All the gangs that didn't get involved are going to war.
The city's healing.
You mean the people that never went are just doing their normal things?
Yep.
Yeah, they're living lives normally.
I'm going on duty today, hopefully.
As cop.
Yeah. I've got to get back into it. I kind of lost the flow.
How am
It's
I
fine.
feeling? I'm thriving.
So the meeting they had with you wasn't that bad?
No.
I live for this
Yeah, it
shit.
was. I'm on my final warning.
Oh.
A firm, rolling in.
You're looking at 647.
I thought they were just never gonna stop saying I found another one, and another one, and another
We're
one.
gonna be treating them. It's like we found 5 more.
I've had that happen before.
I mean, I have it happen too.
Do you want me to go document the white RF?
It was like it involved the
Oh,
mandem,
Guys
and
it
over
looks.
here first. This guy has a low pulse. This guy right here.
I'm pretty sure the ZR380 that's
Low
right
pulse.
next to the triage was used in
Alright.
the...
No, fine.
Or we had shots fired from that
Fine.
vehicle as well.
Fine.
From dispatch.
Fine.
This one here. This one here with me, V. He has a GSW to his right shoulder, minor bleeding. He's been talking, and his pulse and breathing seem fine. I packed up some gauze and bandaged up until you guys got him.
Alright, and do we have 2 different groups here, just so we know for like Ambo division?
We have no idea. We don't know who they are. Mine didn't even have an
Gotcha.
ID. I know some of them are
Gotcha.
ballers. Let me take his
radio frequency.
mask for you.
all right. So I'll treat the folks like over there.
Hmm?
I'll leave the rest to you guys.
Hello, you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, so she said she packed up some of your wounds here.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna check you over, see if there's anything I need to do aside from getting an IV going, okay?
Alright.
I don't know my guy's name, but
How's your
he has
breathing feeling?
big fat rust.
That feels good. Sort of.
What is it? Rust?
Sort of.
Rust ball again.
Most of these ballers, I take it.
So far, I'm not seeing anything else that she hasn't already packed
Mainly
up.
ballers, but a couple of rust.
So you're just gonna feel a slight poke here. It's just gonna be the IV getting started, okay?
Sounds good.
Hello, are you conscious?
So you're just gonna feel a poke here in 3, 2. Here we go. Just gonna get that going. Are you hurting anywhere else?
No, it should be fine.
Alrighty. It looks like everything's packed up well. I'm not gonna remove the gauze because it doesn't look like you've bled through any yet, so...
Okay, let's get rid of this vest and we'll clean up the bruising here.
Oh, my bad.
There we go.
Am I blind?
Just holler if you start hurting anymore, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Hello, are you conscious?
He has been conscious, yeah. I just got him over here now, so I didn't check any in.
Alright. Bye, Deadly.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like he's got a GSW to the shoulder. So we're just gonna get that cleaned up. You said he's been conscious?
Any EMS on frequency will
He has been, yeah.
Into my ambulance, the black one, and we'll put any other ballers into the yellow one. Just to separate them so there's no
Alright,
problems.
let's get this packed up with some gauze here. Get some bandages.
Jackleberry, are we good to start loading now? Or does anyone else need to search and such?
Are we good to start loading the treated 95s?
My god.
370 is still receiving treatment.
We're gonna feel a poke here in 3, 2. Here we go.
Anybody who needs to do any work with their 95s, or can we upload them all up?
370s is still receiving treatment on the scene.
Just check you over, make sure there's nothing else that I'm got mist in here. And then we should be good to go. Alright. Think we should be good to get him loaded up as well.
Alright.
So I got the wound cleaned and packed. I got an IV going. We should be good to get him in the ambo. Which is gonna be the rest of the medics doing because I can't lift right now because of a goddamn tree branch.
You need help to bring him over to the ambulance? No problem.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to
Alright, let's
lift
go.
patients right now. I can treat. I can dispatch. I just can't drive and lift.
Gotcha. Hey, Charlotte.
Let's just stand back for now.
370's loading his 95 up into the ambulance.
What's good? This one full yet, or we got space?
There's space.
This one should be good.
Sometimes from the viewer side, it's hard to tell like the issues between Jeffy and Kiki the last few days. They both fight each other with each other so well. It's hard to tell. Yeah. At the end of the day, right? It's RP. I personally like when I'm in direct conflict with somebody, like one-on-one. I always make sure that
Do we have any units that are able to
in
stay
with
back
them
for
after.
95 and collect evidence or not?
Like sometimes I get the reply of, yeah, LOL, it's all just RP. But I like to just make sure that
the play here is going to be we're going to
everyone
get them
feels
to
good
hospital, get them
at
processed,
the end,
and then if needed, we can
because
come back
conflict
and grab
RP can
evidence.
be very heavy.
Otherwise, we're not going to have units to do it.
And can be very difficult. And like even though yes,
Take care of this corner here on
it's all
close. He nearly got Rhino.
and
where the free cars are.
it's
Then
all
knock 'em in the car
in
where
good
they
fun.
take the evidence.
That kind of RP can be very taxing.
Tails, where you at?
Oh, it's a good thing you guys got shot close by a hospital.
Move to channel 4.
It can be very
Channel 4.
draining. So I always make sure to check in with people. And I usually, like, after I get off server, I'm decompressing for a bit. Especially the past few days. And then I take my time in the morning when I get up to kind of just have my coffee and vibe and chill and watch cute animal videos. I gotta stay in here anyway, because, injury.
You guys want to clear the hospital before we go up?
But, like, it's all been fun. Like,
Yeah, they were just looking for the tea.
having, like, the amount of RP that's come from it has been great.
Yep.
Yes.
We
Alrighty. I help.
haven't had the doctors
All right,
and EMS
so if
in
you grab a
conflict with each
gentleman with a
other
black shirt, he has a
bit.
tourniquet on.
Yeah.
Its time is at 23:20. That is important. So make sure you let the doctors know that he has a
Going
tourniquet
for
that was
grab.
applied at 23:20.
Which one?
Hello.
He'll be wearing a black shirt.
I don't think I'd even remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, right here.
Okay.
This fella right here.
Gonna
So
double check your cough.
100%.
You want to take him, seeing if you remember that, Parker?
Yep.
When you find yourself getting
Yeah, right here. Sorry, bud.
very like involved in it, it's good to take a step back.
Right, westbound Vespucci.
Like it's always good
How
to
many
take a step
units
back.
do you have on
I think
It's
that's the last one out of the same
and then
boat.
I'm in there one.
Yeah.
I will attach.
Westbound
Ben's not so
San
happy
Andreas.
about it.
I know, right?
Yeah, turn the radio down.
Unless
Part of why V's response is so tampered
let's
down as
go.
well
Right, eastbound.
is because right now,
Vehicle slid out.
like I made the OOC decision of like
Right, south on Alta.
Sunny Moon starts driving.
I don't want to constantly be overexerting myself emotionally. So her responses are a lot more tame compared to some others, and a lot more silent.
Left northbound upper car.
Like if I wasn't streaming, most of you guys probably wouldn't realize off the bat what was happening with Veronica.
Yeah, that looks like it's all of them at the ambulances.
Because it's silent and you only pick up on like she's gripping something tight
Right,
or
southbound Elgin.
slumping forward
Past some pill
or something like that. Add into
McCormick had a headache.
she was already experiencing a lot of these symptoms in the wake of the fate stuff. But she went from trying to recover from the fate stuff into a war is happening.
Is there any more dead people down here? Speak or will be
Because
forgotten.
Tuesday is gonna be a month since the fate stuff. She doesn't like motorbikes anymore. She's constantly checking bushes. Like, that's not because of sanguine, and that's not gonna be because of sanguine. That's because of fate. You were shocked when you realized how upset you were with Jeffy and the doctors. I get ya. I'm also jumping back a little bit. Other symptoms that you would see are like the negative sense of self involving persistent feelings of shame, guilt, failure, and worthlessness.
I think that's so wrong of you. You told him to stop saying your name, and then you said, say my name, say my name.
That's something that V almost resolved in herself.
No, you're not.
That flares
You're
up every so
confusing the poor
often.
man.
Early on with +1, that came out strong. And the severe difficulty in forming
He's in her head,
maintaining
so I'm gonna move her to
relationships.
my Explorer.
I'm sorry, I was
Oh, I was already grabbing you. Sorry. Go.
all good. I forgot we came here in the Explorer, not gonna lie. I don't belong in that seat.
Should still have a few minutes of the tracker.
Yeah, I think they're taking the 68 right off. Yeah, they're going 68.
It's closed in their face.
Like, the only times I've really had V have an outward, extremely panicked reaction, has been when she is around Kiki and Luna. And they are triggered because their panic makes her panic. It's not necessarily that she would have felt that reaction if she was alone. Their panic just sets her off. Does she get triggered by 13 alphas? Yeah. She does. Oh my god, she does. Yeah, the 13 alphas do set her off a little bit. The one that happened at Aquavarium was because that wasn't the first time she had heard a 13 alpha yesterday, I don't think. But it was the combination of it was the fact that they were right next to the water when that 13 went off.
I've got them in the ditch. They're trying to repair the car. Off of Veronica facing northbound.
That kind of center a little bit.
Veronica off road. I don't know if they got a repair.
Because it's not gonna get her every time. If he's not in the ER, he could be up in the ICU ward, or that weird thing happens where sometimes they're not visible.
That's gonna be Tonka. 22 U-turning facing south. Veronica. Let me know when you want primary, still south on Veronica, approaching Grand Valley. Northbound Grande.
But
Alright, good, they found him.
B's reactions being a lot quieter is a very intentional choice.
I like how they called the tourniquet the leg thing.
That's PD for you.
Yeah. Good to see that our first aid class is bearing fruit.
I don't think she was there.
She probably wasn't, but
it's a very intentional choice because, again, it's
Yeah,
something
hold more of
Veronica
those.
has lived with for long enough.
I'm thinking
that-
ones where it's more, you know, one-on-one
It's
with a series of officers in a classroom
not
setting where they
gonna
can
be-
actually try out first aid techniques instead of us just in a massive group and we just talk at them for an hour.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that big of a group at the last one, honestly.
I honestly thought we were gonna just set it up so where we could break apart and grab a few officers
I
and
think
like
that
show them
was
how to
the
do CPR.
intention,
But
but
it didn't end up that
it
way.
didn't end up that way because of just the vibe of the group, I think.
PBS anyway. He's found 68.
Like with Veronica's been living with her PTSD for so long that she doesn't have those kind of reactions anymore. When she was first in Wisconsin, it was bad. But Wisconsin is kind of where she learned to cope.
So, EMS budget still gonna be fucked for a while, isn't it?
I think so. I haven't seen Etta around to follow up with her because I don't want to just call the mayor directly and be like, "Hey, I know we just went to a kind of meaningless war." Because I
The
do think
city's like probably broke too after that war.
like, because I'm gonna be honest, were 5 lives worth a fucking finding proof that you were right kind of deal?
I don't know, depending on who you ask at top, they don't care about those 5 lives.
Like, yeah, great. You're managing to stop the manufacture of these things for a bit, but I mean,
5 people had to die for it.
5 people had to die for it. 3 officers, 2 on the other side, and countless others are traumatized by it because, yes, you see this shit on the daily, but it was hours of continuous mortar fire, gunfire, seeing people just like without their limbs, seeing people with
Disfigured,
holes blown
mutilated.
in them, and their bodies mutilated to all hell. It wasn't a 10 CG or whatever, where okay, it's like a half an hour of gunfire and maybe an RPG being fired. It was that, but for 5, 6, 7 hours on end. And I think that's where, like, yeah, like you see it on the daily, but you don't see it sustained like that on the daily.
You at least get periods of rest afterwards. For them, they were in a combat scenario for an extended period of time, no break. I think the lucky ones were the ones who got injured at the start. Oh wait, I don't know which street we're on, and I'm on the definitely
100%.
wrong street. For the dog park.
I think
Oh, it's somewhere around here.
without those incidents, like, V would still be a little bit off because of the muscle memory. Like, if she pulls someone off a heli, she's instinctively checking them for tags right now. But again, like, yeah, she's traumatized, but it's mostly because of her guilt.
Oh, man. Let me take a look at the.
You're gonna make the left here, and
Yeah.
then a right.
We're on the right track. Like found it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right,
But yeah, I do agree with you. The CW thing and the RPG at the hangar are the biggest damaging thing to EMS.
Stopping? Question mark? One out.
Yeah, it's the driver of the Stratum. The original, like, don't ignore him. He's fine. He's getting an interference.
Focus on the
There's so many.
Trainer shop Stratum, northbound Popular. Crossing Capital, still northbound Popular.
Yeah, this old fart can't hear anything, so...
Oh, we're well aware of that.
Crossing Vespucci.
I mean, the taxi that drove me here had a bomb on it or something, and then I had to, like... I was yelling at Balto to get the fuck out of the way because he was gonna get blown up. He just sat there.
Yeah.
Still westbound Howard, past King Cage. Still westbound Howard.
There's so many.
Past Rockford Plaza, still westbound.
Yeah, they're all service
I like that they all
vehicles.
got, like,
If it's
vests
alright
on
for
it.
me to bring Django out.
Right,
If y'all excuse me for a sec, I'm gonna quickly think about a snack. I'll be right with you.
past City Hall.
Django, come back.
West southbound.
Where are you, boy? Oh, you're...
Yeah, you know he's going home with Aphrodite, yeah?
Yeah.
Got bumped off yet again. He tried to
Is he no longer a firehouse dog?
He's going into retirement.
Oh.
Northbound, or correction, southbound La Puerta. Correct lanes of travel, sticking to upper La Puerta.
He's gonna be going home with Aphrodite because she's been his primary handler. And she loves that dog more than anything else in the world.
Oh, yeah.
It was the constant mortar fire, I think.
Oh, he's been a good firehouse dog.
Left and immediate left northbound Strawberry. Left westbound into the Vanilla Unicorn. Looks like they hit a building. Elbow low. Trying
Where'd the
really
churro go?
hard to get into the Vanilla
I think he said he had to...
Facing south.
I forget, he had to do something.
I see the top of his hat over the Explorer. Yeah, it's fine.
Left again, westbound Capitol. Going into the Vanilla Unicorn again.
I don't know.
Coming out on Elgin North.
I had a talk with Charlotte the other day.
Coming out
My current stance is I need to keep it together because we can't afford to have both me and Kiki not be okay.
Right eastbound Vespucci. And train Legion Square.
Hold on. Let me... I have a whiteboard in the back of my...
Maybe let someone out again.
Yeah, that's the hacker.
Copy, left northbound, Strawberry. Vehicle pit.
What do you mean by not be okay? No, you guys are not okay.
Like, Kiki knows she's not really fit to be on duty.
Left southbound, lower power. Right westbound, Vespucci.
What was Charlotte saying about it?
That I should just let myself rely on others, but I don't do that shit.
Right eastbound,
Yeah, I know. I mean, you're well aware that you have captains.
Yeah,
Captains
I mean,
have
I have
lieutenants.
a captain.
He does not change his
What?
Angela
King's
doesn't...
not captain enough?
I mean, he's a captain, but like...
He's not around much, yeah, I understand that.
Now, correctly the travel to westbound.
But, you know, your captain has lieutenants, even though they're not around as much.
Westbound, down Power Freeway. Correctly the travel, pushing the Rockford exit. Not taking the North Rockford exit, entering the tunnel now.
Yeah, push through. I'll tell you.
I'm glad I have so much space to write on this whiteboard.
Yep. Pretty big whiteboard.
No, it's still on.
Yeah, so he's getting his implants soon, which is good.
So northbound, approaching Seaside Gas, going on the Great Ocean, northbound, BCB.
You'll never be able to hear the same with the implants, but at least you'll be able to hear.
Still see him, somebody.
North of PDM. You realize that that's now a rental spot. It's no longer a PDM.
Still see him passing the fleet car. I hope this is him.
Yeah, no big. No big.
Still silent.
If we have a call, just eat me. Because I gotta watch a video on my phone real quick.
No problemo. I'll sit here and, like, admire all the therapy dogs.
Still north, approaching 68 soon. Cross BTV. 50, U-turn.
Alright, I'll be right back. It might be 5 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, but I have to run to the restroom and then I have to check on my grandmother real quick. So I'll be right back.
Southbound Great Ocean, we're approaching Barbarina.
Air 1's overhead for the time being, southbound Great Ocean Highway, approaching the Batman Canyon Terminal. Passing Chumash Plaza, so southbound. Passing the Slika, so southbound Great Ocean Highway.
Welcome back, Earl.
Thank you, thank you.
How you feeling right about now?
Pacific Bluff, so southbound Great Ocean Highway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kind of,
I heard what Riv did to you last night. The other day.
Yeah, I think it's 2 days ago.
2 days ago? Yeah. Well, I heard what he did, and that's
Yeah,
that's fucked.
You know, kind of crazy. If I'm being honest, kind of didn't expect that from him. Well, at the same time, I expected it from him, but I didn't expect it from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slowing. So you find a clips for
There- It's like not only are there a whole lot of officers that are not doing well from the war, there's a whole bunch of medics that, if they would have heard that, they wouldn't be doing well right now. So. But he did possibly hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, it's something. Personally, I'm fine. Like, I mean, it's not the first time that I've had gangs threaten my safety, so. But I think that, especially like the first like 3-4 days after the war is kind of my worst. Or entering like the week or later phase is getting a little better.
Yes. I mean, having gangs threaten you is just another Monday for you, but this is just, that's just something else.
I mean, it left me kind of defenseless, right? Like, when I have these gangs threaten me, it's usually on duty. I got my gun with me, I got my radio, like, I'm fine. And now
you got a panic button that'll let people know you're in trouble.
Yeah, but now it's kind of like, wheelchair, a phone, and that's it. It's kind of a lot more vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah. I hate to break this conversation short, but I gotta yoink the assistant chief here. We gotta go to a couple.
That's okay.
Slowing heavily, right, or no, that's a different car. Still southbound.
Land Trooper PD. That's all.
Alright. Come on, people, we're going.
2 secondary southbound Popular.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Westbound, Innocent. Westbound, Innocent, opposing lanes. Crossing medium X, correct. Cross over Little Bighorn, continuing westbound. Innocent. Slowing right, northbound, Lower Lansing. Direction east, now I'm holding left, northbound Little Bighorn, on the railroad track. Right, eastbound Capital. We have a vehicle blue under, oh, never mind, disregard. Cross Popular, eastbound Capital. Eastbound Capital approaching El Rancho. Going over Legion Clip 3, slowing right, southbound into the firefighter station thing. They're gonna jump out to Elysian. Watch, they might do like the cool wall run on the side. Oh, it's a block, it's a block! Oh, they got me!
Turtle, it's going north, it's going north on Turtle.
Jump on it.
Back in Charlotte to you, do you guys
Northbound
have
Elysian
any
Fields Freeway. Just Radham.
Yes.
Okay, northbound Elysian Fields Freeway, merging Go Cairo Freeway westbound. Right now. On the Cairo Freeway, underneath Elgin. They're actually getting this on straight. Yeah, what's the Cairo Freeway still? Taking the jump over to Popular, it might have to be. Oh, it's Turtle. Turtle?
Hold up.
They're right next to Popular. Oh, they're wrapping it.
Trying to get it caught through. It's leaving, it's leaving. Straight across Woodland Street.
Alright, where is this injured individual?
That's the brother. Primary, the guy in orange.
Alright, the one that. Ooh, the guy in orange is just getting out right now, going southbound. Into the police car. Getting out, it's not on. Continuing eastbound towards the garage.
Guy in orange is good, 2 feet down.
Okay, copy. Shout at him, breathe, and then beat him down. I'm gonna come into the garage.
He's so fast I can't get to him. He's jumping out the southern side now.
Down, yeah. Going back in. Still on the radio. Getting a pickup from a bike. Possibly.
Their bike. Take it off to the south. He's not on it though.
Nope, this is the wrong side. Oop. Oh fuck! Yikes! Alright, he's okay. Okay.
He said, yeah, it is.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys need help?
Yes, please.
Alright, what's going on with you? What happened?
I'm
they took
alone
your
with the
shoes.
Stratum. Either if I can
Yeah, I
get
got
somebody
knuckle
or
dusted
somebody
in the
to grab
face, and
a
I think I have a
for it.
black eye.
I will
Okay,
come
let's get
just back
you
up from
some
there.
ice packs for
We're
that.
gonna send back to the drop.
Are you experiencing any headache, nausea, loss of memory?
I mean, I do have a headache, but not the other two.
Of White Garage.
Did you lose consciousness at any point?
No.
Alright, can I ask
I just got shamed.
Shanked?
No, shamed, like with an M.
Okay, I'm about to say shanked you. That's a whole different issue.
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you a series of 3 questions, answer them to the best of your ability, alright?
Okay.
Alright, so what color shirt am I wearing?
Blue.
Do you know what city you're in?
Los Santos.
What year is it?
2023.
All right. Doesn't seem like you have a concussion, but we're just gonna take you to the hospital just to be safe and to get you in a seat collar and on a spinal cord. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Again.
Great.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. You sat right next to our, deputy chief here. She's in her head, but you like talk at her.
Okay.
185.
We still have one outstanding.
Are you having a good day today?
We had Lucky Plucker.
Same kind of bag mask as the,
All right, Charlie 5176 Memorial Hospital times 147.
At least we're close to the hospital.
Yeah. That's what I tell everybody that gets hurt down here. Well, at least you're close to the hospital.
Gotta find the bright side, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna merge to one?
Charlie 5123 Memorial Hospital. Probably gonna have to pull out.
His car over here is a bin scratch and currently disabled.
Sorry, V.
We'll keep this scene over
We're
here.
back.
Could you go back and repeat Lander one grab a touch after this?
She was loaded
So
up
good.
first. Yeah, you're right.
We can come over to you if your scene's not cleaned up before then. This car is turtled and disabled as well.
I'm gonna take the guy out of the car and
I got pizza.
in the entrance to the the train station.
What's
Oh
up?
my god, you hate me.
What do you mean I hate you?
I said hello and you just stared at me.
I was in my head. What you mean
hate
just
me.
now?
Just now, right now.
I didn't hear you.
Again, GTA, copy that.
Ugh. Bye, Jenny. I can't kick you out. You're not even in the right seat.
Send it.
Oh,
We
I'm
get you
afraid you.
by the white garage just before the
Pepperoni's minty.
a guy that I beat down.
Oh, thanks.
Dog will bark. Hurt with the hydrate. Good thing I just got water.
Had an ICU patient wake up, so I'm gonna be back in a moment.
Okay. Sorry for any crunch. I got Fritos with my pizza. I'm downstairs. So I might have a little bit of a crunch.
I promoted the S Plus to a instant.
God damn it, Turt. Why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? I have leftover pizza from Uncle Giuseppe's and some Fritos. In like another hour, hour and a half, I'm gonna go check on my grandmother again, see if she wants her lunch. She was asleep and when I went down there, so. Ooh, that sounds good. It's so weird being around this early. I was like, there's people like Lucky that I don't normally see.
Sky, which way are you coming from?
The east side.
Lower? Yeah.
Yeah.
too. I'm just gonna grab a truck for the other vehicle so we can get done quicker.
I don't think Sky can fit there.
Ooh.
Oh. Hold
Here's
on,
my thing, right?
They're bonking.
Jambalaya always smells really good to me,
Have one tow truck.
I'm going for the drafter now.
but because it's a texture thing for me, and I don't like seafood thing for me.
I can get it there. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Document it.
Here, take off the fake plate.
But it always smells so freaking good.
I don't feel good.
Yo, Amika, can I talk to you here a second? Amika! What are you talking about? Oh.
What? I'm not fine. What are you doing?
Can you stop being a pick me for attention, please? Oh.
Well, somebody's drunk or concussed. Oh, no, they're high.
Yes, that's the alien.
It's the alien, bro!
No, no,
Get him away from me!
Well, somebody's on
I'm
something.
not the alien, bruh.
Somebody's on something.
Fucking die?
We have Sunny Moonstar in custody.
What happened to their door?
Yes, they I have Sunny the Bozo Star right here.
Puppy down your radio can out.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Is this vehicle in charge? Are there... who does the car come back to?
Sunny Moonstar is the Stratum.
And the drafter?
I denied about the drafter.
Does the drafter come back to?
This is Brad. I've already documented it all.
You know if there are fake plates on it?
I don't think check
Sunny
yet.
had on him. I guess they forgot to put him on.
There was a fake day on the Stratum, so Sunny can get vehicle registration for it as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Yo, what's up, Lily?
Penis.
What?
476 to the impound with the Stratum.
You said to me?
429, attempted fake, my 95 to Mission Rock.
That's fair.
Xavier, seat 5.
I mean, going back a little bit, you know what's funny about the day Kiki got shot? I planned to stream that day. In fact, before that 14 alpha, I was like, man, I should get my stream started. And I just didn't have time.
Raptor is loaded up.
Because it was so go, go, go.
All loaded up too.
429, 26 Mission Road, 195.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll drive with the car until we get Mission Row, and then...
Gotta go get some gas before we go back up.
I didn't think.
641, there's a
What's that? first normal ICU discharge I had in a hot minute.
Oh, not someone from the war.
Yep, nope. Somebody just got their throat slit. And they can't talk, but, you know, they're good to be discharged, so. Oh, poor guys just got clapped. Rip bozo. That's for both of us. Shit. Guess we... Yeah. Yeah.
Are they in the same spot?
I don't think so. No, they're not. There's one for sanitation. There's one in like Sustancia.
Yeah,
over by
well, the
oil
standing
field.
workers is on Sustancia.
That the one? Yeah. Okay, it should be the same one then. We might just have to grab an ambulance for that.
I'm just verifying.
Tory move.
Because my feeling is both of them are gonna be on Sustancia.
So you witnessed the shootout, but you don't know where the shootout happened.
I think it might be the same location.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We're trying to figure out where that other 911 call is.
I think it's the same. Alright.
Guess we'll just... Do you guys want to take it? I mean, we're gonna have to grab an ambulance anyways, because there's too many explorers out.
Yeah,
well,
we
we've
can
just been swapping between ambulance and explorer, to be fair.
I mean, however you guys want to do it. I'm not gonna tell you guys to put it away and be a fun sponge.
Yeah. Do you guys want it, or do you want us to grab it?
I honestly don't care. Like, just
Alright,
somebody drive.
Yeah, because we gotta get gas, so if you guys want to take it.
We can do it, yeah.
Easy peasy.
And when there's two units, you can just basically be like, coin flip, who wants it? And when things get really bad, you can just, okay, time to split up.
Except for me, who's on perpetual light duty.
Well, at least it's not.
Did I just hear that guy say something about a furry?
Yes, I heard it too. I was choosing to ignore it. But
He's talking about tails.
I don't know. How many members of PD wear a tail?
Well, Samantha Morningstar. She's called Tails.
Oh. I just thought her name was Tails.
It's about 640, 1038 South Elgin. It's just reaching it's like...
Go quickly pick up a paycheck. Been like a hot minute since I picked up one. And did they increase our pay again?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I remember like the last paycheck I picked up, it was only for like 8 hours, and it was like what 60,000 something. I'll have to check an ATM just to know for sure, or we can go check on that ICU patient. Let's do that first, because, you know, a paycheck can wait.
Yeah.
And I don't know when doctor's gonna wake up, so pretty much that ICU's patient's only hope of getting out of that room.
You know what's been great and a help the past 2 days?
What?
The Littlemans being around in force.
Oh, has it been? Well, they were helping out? Or is it just, you know...
The levity.
The levity? Yeah, I feel that.
They
Especially
murdered
on their
Elle
reunion.
yesterday.
Elle?
Elle Littleman.
Oh. I watched them murder
Deputy
a
Chief
bunch of
Veronica
little
Westfield.
Oh, hello, Miss Veronica Westfield. I just woke up out of the,
In the ICU?
yeah, and I can't come out. The doors are locked.
Yeah, we got someone coming up to you.
Okay, alright.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here.
Yep, someone should be up with you in just a minute.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Someone find me a channel.
Who's it gonna be? That was room 3. I'm thinking this is gonna be Rico Barbosa.
Fear check.
Yeah, the day after the war. And day of the Littleman thing. V was not in the yellow pages.
That's 302-10-8.
Heck onions. It was cathartic and good, I think, for all of our characters. Miles and Troms are just 2 of my favorite people on the server, honestly. My cursor feels like it's bigger than normal. Why is my cursor bigger than normal? But, like I was saying, Miles and Troms are, like, 2 of my favorite people on the server. Especially, like, I know a lot of people have, like, differing opinions on the Littleman. But, from the EMS standpoint, the Littleman bring such a needed levity sometimes. And it's been nice after all the war RP to have something silly like the Littlemen who are up to their Littleman shenanigans come around. And you can see it in the way Jim and Tim have been with EMS the past few days. How they look out for others and bring that levity very intentionally. I think my favorite bit from the Littleman family reunion was Tim and Veronica when he made this little comment or wear unicorn masks. Because Because that particular one was just such a meme on what happened. But in such a good way. Because I think most of the little men there were cop little men. Yeah, no, little men and EMS have a strong relationship. And Jim and Tim coming up to Veronica at MRPD yesterday, just like yelling her name was so wholesome. Yes, Turt. What is your question?
We have reached an agreement. Half an hour? Okay, alright. Alright, ceasefire until then. Alright, guys, they're giving back the Crambit.
I mean, I wasn't bothered.
Where's your little man?
That's what I was thinking, but it
don't
looks
have
like
one.
Leslie's pissed.
I
Why?
think it would be absolutely
what?
hilarious
Blame you for getting stabbed.
to have
What?
a day
What?
where it's Jim, Tim, and a bunch of EMS little men alts with little to no EMS on duty. I think it would be hilarious, personally. The, like, full-on working EMS littleman. The problem is, right, B and I are the only EMS with a hiring power. Like, full-on whitelist hiring power.
35, 1041.
Copy that, 35, 1041, 0758.
But, like, would they be EMS or would they be EMS players? Just get as many as possible who get in on the regular ticket to run around with Jim and Tim on Littleman alts would be hilarious. Oh, look. Either way, it would be hilarious.
Patch 302, 76 there. Meteor.
Like, either way, it would be fucking hilarious. But we'll see if we can ever get that to happen. I think it'd be great to get a bunch of EMS to be able to have a day where they play as Little Men. People are in server right now.
The traffic stop westbound.
175.
Veronica, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm thriving. I'm vibing.
She's zooming. Only this time she's not high.
Also, marking on trucks up 821 with a dark purple F14. Patch 302, 7638. Good working. We're 223.
Command meeting tonight.
Am I in trouble?
No. Somebody is.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not you.
Somebody's in big poodoo.
Someone is probably getting fired.
after a conversation I had with Charlotte, I have a feeling I know who.
And for reasons we couldn't bring it before the entirety of discipline.
Is it Riv?
Yep. I don't know how we can in good faith keep him when he did what he did.
Oh yeah, Charlotte told me that is really fucked up.
Like, there are a lot of Riv things I can excuse and kind of ignore.
Playing war sounds over the radio to people who have PTSD from the war is not a good thing.
I don't think we can, I don't think we can sweep that one under the rug.
Nah, I don't think so.
Like, the severed arm, yeah, we can toss that under the rug. The injecting someone with a unknown liquid, could probably brush that one under the rug if need be.
Wait, the severed arm we can brush under a rug?
Yeah, I don't know about the arm.
That wasn't that in front of an officer?
Yeah, but there's probably a way we can still just like with that.
I don't know how I can brush that under the rug.
We could probably like not fire him over that one is what I'm getting at. Like, but the war sounds over the radio. We kind of can't just suspend him over that.
Yeah.
I feel like,
345 gonna back you up at the 30.
you know?
Has anyone called dibs on his call sign yet?
Aphrodite is going to, 100%.
Oh, 69?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the store's call sign?
No. Oh wait, she's not command anymore. She can't claim it.
She's an FTO.
I'm an FTO.
And a paramedic.
I'm a paramedic.
That man comes first come, first serve. Well, I think it's on a raffle or something. Something.
Yeah, I'll go to a raffle.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, the story of his call sign used to be for another paramedic FTO who got fired for inactivity.
Wasn't it Rogaine?
It was Rogaine.
Rogaine also got let go for some other stuff.
Oh yeah, he did some stupid shit, but yeah.
But it was mostly the inactivity after that stuff.
Yeah. It was also a combination of like, well, you can't take out any more trainees for a certain period of time, and then he just sort of just never showed up on duty after we told him that. Which just so happened was long enough to get him fired. And once that happened, Riv instantly snatched up his call sign.
Yeah. I'm gonna put forward at the command meeting tonight, because I think people just didn't hear me last month. But I don't want us keeping 7-8 on the table as a call sign.
Didn't we fire him?
No, I mean like as an available call sign. I don't want to keep it on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes
brought
the
it
radio
back
fucks
and
up
then
and yeah, it can just be rough.
We brought back that call sign and it just caused problems.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, because there's those times on the radio where, like, you don't hear the first thing someone says. Like, they could say their call sign, then 78, and then just...
But all everybody hears is 78.
They're meant to say 7-8.
But they never do.
Like, Tango 7-8, Echo 7-8, you know, whatever. I just don't like it being in circulation, period.
Can I just say something, quickly? When people are in PD questioning, we do not have to keep them in here. It's up to them if they give a statement. So you cannot demand that somebody doesn't leave the hospital.
I never made a demand. I just said you just can't leave right now.
I would say
I mean, it's up to him whether he stays or leaves.
You told him he couldn't leave right now until an officer spoke
Yeah,
to him.
and was I physically forcing him to stay?
Oh, but I just wanted
I just
to
said
say...
you can't leave right now and wait for the officers. He's his own individual. He can leave if he wants.
Look,
I was not physically
honestly,
stopping him.
Just take the advice, and I wouldn't fight that. It was just me giving a slight bit of advice you shouldn't say back to
I understand what you're saying, but I know what I'm doing here. I'm not going to force somebody to stay unless they're here under arrest.
I just point blank tell them, Alright, I 301 to PD. If you want to go, you can go. Like, but I never tell them they have, they have to stay. It's always, alright, I have to let PD know you're awake. It's up to you if you want to talk to them.
Well, there was an officer en route. I don't know where they are right now, so
No,
it doesn't really matter now.
It was my case, so I just took the statement back anyway.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you in the hospital.
Anyways. Let's see, what else?
V didn't like that. V did not like that
That's
at
why you
all.
were saying it was mine, because I was looking at it like Logan, like you found him like you were on EMS, and I was just like, but it says Logan's on here. I guess Logan was the one just that treated him.
Oh, I said that it was me in Minerva's case, and I was gonna call Minerva.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I just heard that was mine. I was like, what do you mean that was yours?
V's
Also,
not
I
a fan
wanted
of
to get
that.
him upstairs before Reed tried to kill him. Reed has like a really bad personal beef with Marabuntas, and he was in their colors.
It's because there's a war at the moment between them.
That looks like it's him.
Hello.
V did not like how that interaction went. Yeah, V will remember this. V's not gonna say anything right now. Because at the end of the day, V is very non-confrontational, especially in the moment. But,
Keep on forgetting to eat my food.
the other thing with Veronica, right? She has been taking expired medication from almost 2 years ago. Actually, from over 2 years ago. To help with her anxiety since the fate stuff. Like, ever since the fate stuff, she's been popping pills from a bottle she had never opened.
Have me pick up my paycheck. I'm surprised my didn't fly off yet because it's not latched anymore. I need to get it fixed.
She was supposed to be taking Xylophrim before she moved to the city. Yeah, it was a discussion between Charlotte and Parker. And V just was like, their personalities don't mesh.
Alright.
But V also agrees that sometimes Parker doesn't approach things in the best way. And it's something she wants to talk about. Because she, you know, Parker, Kiki, V, they all came up at the same time. And she thinks Parker is good at what he does. But V also has concerns when she sees things like that.
Recruiting event we were trying to do?
Yes.
Figured that got backburnered hard.
Yeah, and now is not the best time to be trying to recruit for EMS.
Yeah, no.
I watched as the doctors advertised for their hiring.
Did something bad happen when they advertised? Or
No, it was just, man,
poor timing?
poor timing.
Very poor timing.
DD and MG or what?
Yeah. It's just that she's on medication to begin with, and it's...
Dancliffe has robbed a Marabunta member at the casino for $85,000.
What a leak.
Holy shit.
What?
Is your radio not on?
I zone out radio unless it's something I need to hear.
Yeah, Reed Dinkley. Yeah. It involves Reed.
I heard him outside. 96K.
God dang, man. I got 44K. Yeah, I think they increased our pay rate.
I don't think they did.
Well, that is way too much for 2K an hour. Cause I didn't pick up my last paycheck like not too long ago, and it was like around 60K.
Yeah, at this point, it's
weird that they literally just left.
Who left?
That was them.
It's the fact that it's. Does she need to be on it?
So just on the radio, it just came out that Reed robbed a Mary Bunta's at the casino for $85,000.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if this just happened or not, but it's a good thing that those two did not meet up there. Well, they did, but they didn't realize it.
Take it like that.
Time
Thing
before
is,
they
like,
left, because then we would have been in the middle of a. We would have been locked inside that vault for a little bit.
The way Veronica approaches situations like that is she kind of sits.
And last thing I need right now is to be around when
addresses
bullets
later
are flying.
because there are times where she thinks addressing things in the moment is the right call.
Anyways, also just had a
But
very
lot of times.
interesting exchange with Reed, because he was there to see an ICU patient and he wasn't on said ICU patient's EC list on the report.
How did he know an ICU patient was awake?
Because apparently he was in their EC list and was contacted about it. But he's like, you're not on here, so I have no proof of what you're saying is true. It was Lucille.
Okay.
She was already taken off. She was discharged.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking about like Rico. I was like, how, what?
No, it wasn't Rico. It was for somebody else. But it was just like, you're not on the list, so I can't give you any information.
I would believe him to be on Lucille's.
Well, to be fair, I don't really know Lucille, so I wouldn't know. All I know is that only one person was on her EC list on the report, and that's the only person I contacted.
Yeah. No, I get you. And that's kind of how it goes. Like, we can't make that decision.
And I can't tell the amount of times where people were like, well, I'm on their EC. And it's like, it doesn't say it, so sorry.
And it's one of those cases where it's probably on their MDW profile or something, but we don't have access to that.
Which is always lovely when people say, just check the MDW.
Hello, Castle.
Well, hello.
Hey. Are you by chance with Parker right now?
I am.
Okay. Nothing much. I just wanted to ask if you had any, like, past, not necessarily issues, but situations where he was, how do I say this without disrespecting anyone? I can't. A blatant cunt to people.
I know what you're getting at.
Well, I'm getting at the I mean, I wasn't there for the conversation with him and Charlotte, right? But I just heard what happened. But that's not just it. It was also just, I don't know. This is like the fourth time I hear about it. And I'm kind of getting concerned because if High Command of EMS cannot talk to officers, then I'm wondering how they talk to criminals such as BBMC, who already want your head.
We're on the wrong run. Yeah, wrong route.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it, right? I mean, it's not my thing. I don't know. I guess you could say paranoid, and not in the mood to deal with a war versus EMS because of one guy just not being able to socialize with people.
No, yeah, I
I mean,
getcha.
Parker used to be good. Like, I mean, when I was EMS, Parker was social as fuck. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. That particular situation, I didn't address it then and there because, honestly, with the way he was talking, I didn't really see a point in addressing it then and there. And the approach I'm taking is I'm gonna sit down and talk with Kiki about it because this is not the first time I've either witnessed it or heard of it. You
Right.
said this has happened with officers.
Well, I'm not gonna bring up situations that were never like brought up before. But it's, I wouldn't necessarily say officers that much. It's
Is it officers or is it Charlotte?
I mean, this was one time with Charlotte. I had it from an officer before. I think I had like, I think 2 complaints from an officer.
If you don't mind me asking, which officer? Just so if I need to follow up.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me ask because it is like some months ago now, and I don't want to like open up closed wounds. Let me text him on. I think because I don't completely remember this one. I think in this case it was like a scene where medical was called for a shootout or something. And then they said, "Oh, it's code 4, roll in." Parker was rolling in, and then shooting continued. So they told him to back off, and he had like attitude or something. But this is like a month ago. Hold on.
238 South Old on your specific place. Electron Bread AMG occupied 3 times, the same one that we pulled up 5 minutes ago.
2 months ago, so that was actually when I was EMS. Wait, was it I was EMS or
Yeah.
DOC? I forgot.
You're probably EMS.
But I mean, they told me not to bring it up because they said, "Hey, if this becomes like a big issue, I'll do it myself." I think they spoke. I'm not sure how it ended. I know this officer is not the type to speak. He holds grudges, so I don't think they actually spoke. But you know, I'll ask him if he wants me to like make an official complaint because like I said, I don't want to dig up wounds that have been closed. If they actually spoke about it, then I don't want to
Because my
bring it back
concern
up.
is like, if it's just a sporadic thing, then it's not as big of a problem. But
No.
if it's like consistent, like there is a problem here, then it needs to be addressed. This isn't the first time Charlotte's even brought up there being an attitude issue. It is one of the first times that I have actually firsthand witnessed it.
Yeah, I think even if this was like just an outburst or like aftermath of the war or whatever, I mean a simple conversation does wonders. I don't think he should be clawing out at lower ranks. If he was command, it would be a whole different thing. But I think even with command, it's hard, right? But with high command, I think you have a whole different like point of responsibility. And I mean, what she said was right, so he shouldn't have clawed out, especially not in the way he did.
And part of the reason I didn't say anything then and there is, if they can sort it out themselves, there's no need for me to jump in.
Yeah.
But I absolutely took note of what happened. I've already, I've sent an email off to Kiki. I told her it's not like a pressing thing we need to address right now.
Yeah, no.
It's we can talk about it on Tuesday when you're back around kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure Charlotte is aware, like, I absolutely took note of it.
She's like 2 meters in front of me. I can tell her you saw it.
That I absolutely took note of it. And it is something I'm gonna be discussing with Kiki and seeing if she's noticed anything herself as well. Because it's like we've had issues with another medic lately, And it come to find out, once we finally managed to get him to open up to somebody, there's an underlying reason for the attitude and the reason why they're being the way they're being.
Yeah, I mean, usually there is, right? And that's why, like, I'm not gonna. I mean, EMS doesn't owe me anything, right? So I'm not gonna be like, oh, you need to punish him, oh. Like, I just wanted. I know that higher rankings in PD are not gonna bring it up because that they just don't care. But I want that line of communication between PD and EMS to stay strong because if this happens during scenes and whatnot, it's dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
And it was over
Yeah,
something
it's not a
so
big deal.
silly too.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Whatever you guys want to do is all good. I just wanted to bring it up. I didn't know if you were there. I didn't hear that part.
yeah, no, I was sitting there and like I tried to agree with Charlie, but you know, sometimes it's people just talk over you, and I don't have the patience for that. So at this point in my life, if someone's gonna talk over me, I'm just gonna not even bother. Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's fair. All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Believe that's us.
Beat me to it.
Never mind.
Where is it?
Also
Gas
gas.
station.
Yeah, and like Veronica did. I messaged me a little email emoji.
Oh, jeez. Still burning.
I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, I got it.
Where's our patient?
He changed his mind. He's taken off again.
Lie to me!
He is found. Left and immediate right. Use found through Cerberus.
Harding.
Continuing into unit depository to lower power. No, we have too many as it is. Northbound lower power, right eastbound integrity way tunnel. Nope. Negative, right, southbound, strawberry. If somebody wants to guess the channel, that'd be great, but there's already 4 on here.
Channel 1 is free.
Moving to channel 1. Fury.
For tonight.
Man, you're holding in there like a trooper.
Yeah, that adrenaline is just like the flame on my bike.
40410.
I just advise nobody get close to that. 'Cause
Oh,
it might.
there it goes again.
Not in my eyes, but let's avoid it. Alright.
Thank you guys are lifesavers.
Well, that's in our job description, save lives.
510-8.
Getting food. Inactives.
Alright.
I was just updating our command meeting topic list thing. Minus the one for obvious reasons.
What was Cass calling you about?
I just wanted to talk about some stuff.
Ah, wonderful. Alright, let's go back to North Sheldon here. Before a storm hits. Who knows what's gonna pop off in the next 2 hours?
Either a lot or nothing.
It's always a coin flip. Sometimes it gets stupid crazy for whatever reason, or it just dies.
Very true.
Oh god, I missed the light.
Radio check. 10-2. Dispatch, Papa 111, 76 to a 47, just under the St. Peter Bridge.
Oh, that's one thing that I think we need to address. The radio priority when it comes to EMS.
Oh, so?
Basically, when calls come in and then we got 5 like EMS on the radio at one time responding to the one thing. I understand you guys are excited to use the radio, but one person at a time.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
Oh, there are worse things.
Because I think what ends up happening is you get a bunch of people on duty who are usually the only people on duty during their usual time, all at the same time. Who are all used to being the one that has to answer it, that they all answer it at once because they don't know if someone else is going to.
Yeah. Because this is a thing that like especially with when Balto was around, it was highest ranking on duty will answer the radio hails. So nobody does it all at once.
I think a lot of the problem is a lot of the folks who answer at the same time are usually the highest ranking on duty at that time, and then
I think it would be one of those things like, hey, set up like a somebody that's basically they decide amongst them who has control of the radio at that point. Not really too major of a thing. It's just like a pet peeve of mine when 5, 6 people are answering a hail, and it's like one at a time. Please, guys, don't overwhelm the folks, please. And, you know, I like that a lot of people are eager to use the radio, because that's always been also a pet peeve of mine of people not using the radio, because they don't want to interrupt a scene, or they are just more comfortable using 311s.
I'm just too lazy to use the radio most times.
For me, it's more of I'm just too lazy to type out the dispatch, so I just prefer using radio. It's quicker and easier. And also, PD is more likely to listen.
Yeah, there's a 13 off. I hear shots fired. There's a Sunny. So what channel is it?
We're not on the call card.
I forgot to put us back when we were 10-8.
Utah. Ugh.
He's still here.
Yeah. Got more visitors.
Now?
Well,
What happened to the whole giving him like 2 days? Hey, Veronica.
Hello.
You have any status on the 78?
Me and I are still talking about. Balto's kind of. We're filling him in sometimes. Honestly, I should write more. I just talk a lot, but talk about.
Also, you might hear 13s
problems.
go off. I don't know.
There's an active, yeah.
I don't know if that is
a trigger.
A trigger for you.
Nope, I'm good.
Because I know for some people it has been.
Yeah, I'm all right. It's mostly in my sleep now. You wanna know something cool?
What?
I might propose soon.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No.
What, you're planning stuff? Have you bought?
I don't know. No, I haven't bought anything. I'm just thinking about it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about writing it down. I already told Balto. Yeah, I don't know. Jeanette and I just click well enough. So I'm like, yeah. I used to be married.
That's awesome.
But technically, on paper, I'm still married. If I'm being honest. Technically, in the eyes of the courts, I am still married to Regina Flores.
Okay.
Yeah, she just kind of like stopped showing up. And if you want to file a divorce, you need a signature from both parties, so
Oh no.
a little difficult to get. So Judge Adams was just like, no, I don't know. I sent her like emails and letters, and she never replied to any of them. So, Judge Adams was like, just remove it from your profile. You're a cop. You can do that. I was like, yeah, sure. But technically, if I look at my contracts on my phone, I am still married to Regina Flores. Marriage contract, Ethan Terrell.
Hopefully that won't cause any issues later.
You know the wrong date is on Harvey and I's marriage contract?
Really?
No. It was so...
Also, I paid so much fucking money for a goddamn contract. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It said this contract will take effect upon signing on this the 3rd of February 2023. We got married on The 15th of April.
So you guys were already married for like 2 months.
I didn't read the contract close enough. Look, it was so rushed. He literally called me and went, let's get married. And I'm like, now? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Wait, he didn't like propose or anything?
No, we were engaged.
Oh, okay. How long were you guys together before you engaged?
About 4 months.
That's cute. I didn't even know that. I only knew about you and Harvey being together when you were already married.
Yeah, so what happened is, I broke up with Randy Bantham.
Uh-huh.
Had a 2-3 week hoe phase. Went on a couple dates with Kurt. Slept with Adam Prince's daughter. And then started dating Harvey.
Huh. Is he okay?
Wait, you call that your hoe phase?
Yeah, I had a short one.
That's a very tame one. Usually when people say that, it's a lot. The list is much longer.
Yeah, I figured out very quickly it wasn't for me. That's why it was so short.
Got it.
Veronica, I need to know. How different is Harvey when it's just you two or when he's on duty?
I don't think very. Honestly.
Really? I have a lot of respect for Harvey, but you gotta tell me what is it that drew you to say yes to that marriage?
He wasn't a psychopath.
That's a very low bar.
That's the bar.
My ex-wife is currently serving a life sentence in Bolingbrook. So
Is that the bar? Just not being a psycho?
not being a psycho and being a decent human being, because I dated Randy Bantham before him, and then my ex-fiance before that was just an all-around awful person to me. So
Jesus.
Randy awful to you, or just Randy was just never around?
Randy was absent, but also like was Randy. So
Yeah. Arrogant, an asshole.
yeah.
Huh.
Whereas Harvey is just Harvey.
Yeah, I mean, he is kind of Harvey.
Like, I don't know how else to describe him. He's just Harvey.
That's fair. I think he gets a little clowned on too much in the PD.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
something.
he was just one of those folks that, was just decided they're PD decided they're gonna clown on him.
Yeah,
Well,
I
like,
think
sometimes-
PD was like, it's the same thing with DOC, right? Because me and Harvey we served together in DOC.
I
we
was
had,
actually his FTO a few times when he was in EMS for that short stint.
Yeah. Whenever the PD always has like one or two people that they just like clown on, and if one of those falls away, then they're just gonna start looking for another. And I think Harvey was like an easy target.
It bothers me sometimes. Like, if I'm at the Shift 3 meeting, and there's just a bunch of people clowning on him that I know don't have that relationship with him, it takes everything in my power not to stand up and punch him.
I tell him, man, I used to be like, I'll be honest, when you and Harvey were DOC, I was very much one of those people as well, right? Like, I would clown on him a little bit, I'd kind of bully him a little bit, you know how it is. But then then I heard how bad it really was, and how people were like actively treating him differently because of it. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean? So sometimes when I hear it happen, I'm very much like, because he's a corporal now, so I just do like, man, that guy's a corporal. You're out here still a deputy. I don't know what you're talking about.
If he wanted to, he could come down on your ass. But
100%. I've been doing my best to stand up for the guy, but
Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't care, and will still just be like, I'm not listening to you. When, like, I know he has good intentions and
yeah,
like how he sees things. 'Cause we talk about that a lot, and I see where a lot of his frustrations come in when it comes to work stuff. But sometimes
I made it a point to make sure that he knew that I was very proud of him when he became a corporal. I don't do this often with anybody because I'm not really a people's person, but I did pull him aside and I was like, listen, Harvey, you being a corporal is a very positive thing for your shift in SDSO, and I hope you take what it gives you and you run with it. He seemed to be pretty. I don't think he gets that enough. I think that guy deserves more compliments.
I think a lot of people clown on him and don't realize that there really aren't always very many people following that up with what really, like,
We need the fire department across the way, right? But I'll just
Copy that. We'll send a fire truck on your way.
All right, who?
Oh,
it's our turn.
tree's on fire.
Because
Is it?
they're
Oh, yeah,
dealing
no,
with the 13. I'm gonna stay here for a hot second because I gotta.
Oh, the tree's on fire.
There's a really compelling dog video on my phone that I have to watch. So
I'll get a little closer because it's a little hard to hear you.
I'm not gonna be responsive for a few minutes because there's a really compelling dog video I gotta watch.
All right, I'm getting closer to Balto then so we can see my signs.
I gotta go check on my grams.
I'm gonna text Iris. I texted her saying, rooting for you.
Charlie 1, correction, Charlie 5, 1 from, I'm at 1. East 76 is Nico. 3619 traffic.
La-di-da.
Oh, I'm back. Thank you for the follow, by the way, while I was gone.
I'm hoping to go back on duty tomorrow.
Dispatch 640 76 10 9.
Hopefully.
Alright. Fires put out. Charlie 51, 24 back to name.
I can't believe it's already September.
You're a hero, Park.
I know I am.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna blink and it's gonna be April. Yeah, Veronica, those two over there, to my right, Iris and Tommy. Iris was with us for a bit before you guys showed up. We were talking about some, so apparently Tommy over there told Iris that he likes her, but he said it very, like, quickly, like very much like a high schooler. Like drove by her and he's like, I really like you, and then he left again. And now he did a fuck up. All right, he did a fuck up. They were gonna go on a date tonight, but for some reason Tommy decided to call me and tell me that
Hey,
he's
that's the
willing to
funniest
give
thing
me
you told
head
me,
for
that's
50 grand so he can buy a car.
What?
20.
And I was like, excuse me? And I knew he kind of liked Iris, so I called her and I was like, hey, this guy just told me this, just so you know. And now Iris is kind of mad at him. So really, I'm the homewrecker here, but
Oh my
he did this to
god.
himself.
I can, yeah.
And now they're talking it out.
Can I be your co-pilot, Minerva?
It was very sudden. He didn't word it like that either. Like, he was very descriptive.
Graphic?
He was very graphic.
Oh my god.
And I just woke up and I answered the phone and I was like, excuse me? Like, Horver? Are you good?
410-8.
I had to tell him, man. I was like, I'm dating somebody, man. I don't know what to tell you. And he goes, oh, I didn't know that. Bye is what he goes. I'm like, all right, Jesus.
His back.
Hey, I'm just telling Veronica about the big fuck up that Horver did.
Horver fucked up?
Oh yeah, look behind you. Look at them talking over there.
Okay.
Horver likes Iris and asked her to go on a date. She agreed. And then for some reason, Horver offered me prostitution today. And I was like, huh?
Why couldn't
Like,
he
he
just ask
called-
for a loan like a normal person?
I don't know. He called me. He was like, I will suck you off for 50 grand. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. What is wrong with you?
Just ask, can I borrow 50K?
If he would have asked, I would have probably given it to him as well. But no, he had to tell me like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go up to Minerva. And I'm like, Horver just offered oral sex for 50 grand. And Minerva's like, yeah, he's a known homewrecker. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so I tell Iris. I tell her, like, hey, your boy Horver is going at it again. And she got really mad and she canceled the date. And now they're talking it out. That guy would
Just
put
add
a
a
stick
W
through
in
his
the
own
front of
bike,
his name.
man. That guy is self-sabotage lesson 101.
Well, you don't need 77.
Yes, it will do. I think they've got
Yeah.
four.
Actually, it's one of those self-sabotaging folks that don't know they're actually self-sabotaging.
Yeah, until it's like too late. Yeah.
Picks up and then stops.
Oh, I did this to myself.
We'll respond to that in a little bit.
Nonetheless, the thing already ready to go.
Definitely is going in and out on the radio from loud to quiet.
Yikes.
Cut out, but it sounded like you said they were
You know,
ready to go.
barring Monday, last couple days have been really good.
Would repeat the first part of your sentence?
Like barring Monday, where like that was just like pretending Monday didn't happen, did not exist. The last couple days haven't been too bad. The other day was the Littleman family reunion.
What?
That was
I had no idea.
Yeah, that was a nice little bit of levity. We saw a lot of Littlemans die.
Really?
Only 6 of them.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I was probably sleeping in my apartment or something.
Yeah, it was a good time. Tim packaged me into a golf cart so well that when we got yeeted into the pond, I couldn't get out.
Oh.
And then he kept calling me Charlotte and kept calling Charlotte Veronica.
He's such a goofy little guy.
Well, at least he knows your guys' names. just can't put the face to the name yet.
Hmm. You know, they were gonna kidnap me yesterday.
Oh.
And I was in my wheelchair, and they're like, "Wait, why are you in a wheelchair?" I go, "I went to war." They're like, "War, really?" I go, "Yeah, I was frontline squad leader for the Sanguine War." And they were like, "Okay, we're not gonna kidnap you. You're a veteran."
This is like, gee, thanks.
Yeah, I was like, "Huh, thanks." Same with Holden yesterday. That was such a weird like thing that happened. You guys, Veronica, did I tell you? I feel like I told you. I feel like you were there even.
I think I was.
Yeah.
Do we want to move the police?
Holden Maddox. Usually when me and Holden meet up with each other, we're not meet up. Usually when we see each other, he has like a hammer. He's like stabs me or fucking tries to at least. I dodge it most of the time. And this time around, he like walked up to me and I was ready to like run away. He just looked at me. He looked in my eyes, right? He goes, "You've been to war." I said, "How did you know?" He said, "I can see it in your eyes." I was like, "Well, you're right. I did go to war." And he goes, "Well, welcome home, soldier." And then he took a step aside. It was Holden Maddox being wholesome is not what I expected.
Hasn't just yet, no.
Holden locked me in a porta potty yesterday.
Well, they want free passage.
Oh, not
Well, you
yesterday,
gotta
2 days
take his
ago.
anger out on someone.
Well, you know, to be fair, he punched me. I punched him back. And then I tackled him. Then he picked me up and threw me in the porta potty. So yeah.
God damn.
I think we
Crazy old
need
man.
another one. How many
Hate
people
that guy.
got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cars.
Anyway.
You have an ongoing issue with Holden, though.
Yeah, I mean, would you have an ongoing issue with somebody who has stabbed you repeatedly?
That is Balto that it's referring to.
Copy. Don't let anyone leave the back.
Fair.
Without apprehending.
It's like I am not wrong for my dislike of that old man.
Yeah. I will say, highlight of my day yesterday. The Littleman's pulling up to me at MRPD just yelling my name. And then I found out why they went to prison for 300 plus months.
What'd they do?
Oh my god.
Second-degree murder.
What? They did?
Who'd they kill? Who'd they kill?
They killed their brother L.
Oh.
No,
oh yeah, that's
not
what you were talking
Al.
about. L. Littleman.
Yeah, he lost it during the war.
He was yelling Viva Sanguine, I believe, at the reunion.
He was? What
yes.
the fuck?
And then he got possessed by Osvaldo. It was very weird.
No, I think that's when he was yelling Viva Sanguine.
You might have been gone at the point he was possessed by Osvaldo.
Something like one of the Littlemans was yelling Viva Sanguine.
Roll out, just in case they do try and leave anyone out on the outside. If someone wants to clear the inside, we'll wait in case they push.
But I think 2 more Littlemen died yesterday.
Okay.
2?
Yeah.
No. Mr. Littleman fucks, so there's thousands of them, so I'm pretty sure there's been
really
no.
does, doesn't he?
Yes.
That guy's crazy.
You know, his eldest daughter is actually a doctor now.
Medi
I
did
heard
the
about
surgery
that.
on my leg.
Are we ready to go? Because they're ready.
I got through the war without being injured, only to be taken out by Mount Chiliad in a tree branch.
Jesus Christ.
All I've been taking from the war is emotional damage.
We're gonna have some of them coming. Yeah. 6, 12 of
Yeah.
I think that's like everybody, so I'm not special there.
Yeah, it's been something.
I'm looking at water
It's
right
been
now,
something.
and there's mentions of parachutes on
Thank you for the follow.
robbing the Toledo Bank. So
Okay, copy that.
we also have James Baldwin's car back here. Unsure if he's directly involved, but he is Mandem, so they might do a lap and then come back.
We just
here
keep an eye on it. We've got the suspects coming out now. So keep an eye on it. If they're coming out, they'll be coming out now.
I hope those two are doing okay though. They've been talking there for a hot minute now.
Dispatch. Only 1080 from 1090.
I wouldn't be able to give any insights on that.
Green color SCP is occupied 3 times. Dog is gonna be the man. We found the best.
Ugh, man, so many yawns today. Ugh. Brr.
Like you've been sitting around for a while. You're starting to get sleepy.
Yeah.
Right west towards Peter Boulevard, right north Boulevard.
Huh. How many cops are on duty right now?
In north on Toledo
22.
Boulevard, back to the bank.
22. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for around this time of day, it's pretty good.
Going right east, go cut him across.
We also have a good amount of EMS on duty.
Great Ocean Highway. Now
Really?
Yeah, 7 units. Well, 7.
7 units?
7 medics, but split up into 3 units.
Huh.
Which
Wait,
are
what
around
day
this
is it?
time
What
of-
day is it today?
It's Friday.
No, it's Saturday, my dude.
I'm getting my
It's
days mixed up.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Interesting. Interesting. That means MRPD meeting today.
Found him behind the truck here. Continuing on out east, Great Ocean passing Steiner. Just in South Sonora Way, freeway.
You know, Jeanette was talking about a possible second home, and I was like, "Girl, excuse me."
I'm worried they've got the loot.
They can
Excuse
afford another.
me?
They can afford 1 home, but 2.
Thank you for the follow.
She was like, "I love our house on Bridge Street, but like eventually we can upgrade to like one in the hills, right?" Like if I was like, "What? What?" I'm not, I'm not-
So, Harvey and I have 3 properties between us, technically.
Oh.
His trailer in Sandy that he had when we met, my house in Polito that I had when we met,
For them, it's the correct lane.
and then we have a house on Milton Road.
on Milton.
And here I am trying to get my first house, but I can't get
Thank
a
you for
loan
the
for those
sub,
$2
I
million
appreciate it.
houses now. All the houses.
Southbound Sonora Freeway.
That was that Frosty Bear. Thank you for both the
Yeah,
follow and the
I-
sub. I really do appreciate
It's
it.
okay. I've had a bunch of housing history. God. Oh, hey, you two.
Hey, how's it going? Hello, Veronica. Hello,
Hello.
Marker.
Make a little bit of room here for you guys.
I'm
Appreciate it.
here to say hello to Balto
Thank you.
and everyone else.
All right.
Where's the whiteboard?
There's the what?
The
I thought there was-
whiteboard.
Yeah, where's the whiteboard?
Oh.
Right there in the center.
Oh yeah, the dog's sitting on it.
Hey, doggy, excuse me.
So be careful.
I'm just gonna. Okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
Come here.
I'm
I think you
sorry.
might have stepped on the tail or something.
Yeah. Sorry.
76 to the Cloven Store on Route 60A. There is a 1011.
I'm just.
We're just out here vibing. And like I said, periodically I am gonna have to like bounce to go check on Tings.
All right.
No, he went to war. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything I can say.
Yeah, he had the unfortunate situation he couldn't wear ear protection while he was over there due to his hearing aids, and
Oh no.
yeah. So he lost his hearing.
Veronica, are you married to Adam?
No, that's Ash.
No.
Ashley, okay.
Yeah, she's married to Harvey.
Right, okay.
Sunset's pretty. I don't know. What my plans for after storm are gonna be. Because Charlotte's gonna be doing PD stuff. Misa, I don't think will be around until late if she comes around today. I know B is playing Baldur's Gate today.
Break, can you jets on channel 3 tonight for you to turn into a plane swap?
Oh boy.
A plane swap?
Plane swap.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some food and everything.
All right. Bye.
Is that something new people are doing?
I have no idea, but they're getting jets for that, and that's concerning.
What are they getting jets for?
A bank robbery turned into a plane swap?
Oh.
Is that a thing that happens around this time?
The only people I know that regularly fly planes are the Littlemen, so I don't know.
I don't think
a
they're
couple of days
around
ago, when I
today.
responded to a bank robbery, there was an RPG. They were actually pointing a rocket launcher at the hostage.
I think I vaguely remember hearing something about that over radio.
Yeah.
Wait, what about an RPG and a hostage?
Like a bank robbery at the Pink Cage. They had an RPG just pointing at the hostage.
Oh.
Sounds like they're kind of going to the extremes with the bank robberies nowadays, I guess.
Fought a war, and we still can't keep RPGs off the street.
Yeah. And now we got a gang war happening.
Yep.
How many calls have you responded to for that?
Just a few.
Just a few? In what? The past hour?
No, like maybe 4? No, 3 hours. Just like maybe 2.
Still a lot, though.
Not that bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, well, it is getting a bit late, so I will be going.
No
Alto, I love you.
Oh.
Do we know if he's gonna get hearing aids, like, to help him here, or?
He's gonna be getting implants soon.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna get up and take a piss somewhere.
Where did Toro go?
He says he's getting food.
Oh, okay. Right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
I think Tails might have ejected from the jet.
Huh?
Tails just bravoed.
Oh no.
Wait, oh. Wait, Tails is at SCSO. Did she forget to eat or something?
Did she not land properly?
Oh, Fury's saying disregard Bravo.
Okay.
She probably bozoed.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What is that?
Food. Less so food and more so just a lot of sleep.
Alright, I'm back.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you would enjoy.
He looked great. This may be a bit too much for me. My gosh, there's some Tim Tams. That reminds me of Australia, okay.
It's like how all the pups are all just huddled up together. Adorable.
I know, this is so cute.
Just what we need.
Would anyone like some desserts?
I'm good for now.
We're just Sorry, I'm leaning so far back from the mic. We're just vibing right now. Having a good time.
Is there any use responding to monitoring?
He doesn't have a warrant anyway.
Firm, I can take care of that. Is there anyone else that you know, Sky, that doesn't have one that might still be active? Reed was one on my list I was here to push through, and then I'll push on.
Yeah, I think Reed is still active, but I don't have a warrant for.
Alright, firm. I'll put Reed in straw now. If y'all think of any more, let me know. I'll submit them all here in just a minute.
Yeah, it should just be Reed and Shuttle Blackburn that need to get disabled.
Copy. I'll take care of that.
So, what I'm probably gonna do today, is we'll go until Storm. I might take a break at Storm and take a nap because I do be sleepy because I've been up since 7 this morning after going to bed at 3:30. And I'm starting to get sleepy. So I think what we'll do is we'll call this a part 1. End at Storm. I'm gonna take a nap at Storm and come back later in the evening and do but if I come back later in the evening, the command meeting's at 10, so it'll be another like shorter stream. So this might just be a short stream for the day, and then I'll be around off stream. We'll see. We're gonna play it by ear. Tomorrow, I'm absolutely taking off from stream. And going to try to take the day off from being on the server, at least until like later in the day, so I can actually like properly clean my room and finish some things that I need to finish, and do some things I need to do.
You know, I
Not open Internet Explorer.
keep on meaning to do this. I need to get in contact with Pillbot. Gotta.
I feel like I haven't seen Pillbot in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I need to get in contact with them because my prosthetic leg is just a prototype. I need to get the actual version.
I have to do cleaning
1.0.
and I have to
on forgetting
finish
to do
some
that.
trainings
You know,
that
this
I
league has its
originally
glitches.
did earlier in the summer, but I forgot to print out the certificate for, and now it's a reset.
And like Pillbot's in charge of that. You can't speak to anyone else.
So.
Well, Pillpot was the one that
Alright,
handled
Zabber.
my
I might come back a bit later and stream for a little
prosthetic.
bit before the command meeting.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that
We're
makes
not
sense.
doing a
And
captain's
the
meeting this
amputation
month
was
'cause there's
done
not
by the
much we have to
doctor,
talk
but
about as
actually getting my
captain,
prosthetic
like high
was done
command.
through Pillbot. So they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have any of the information, my measurements.
Probably be like somewhere, right? Written down somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't know if it's in doctors' records or if it's just within Pillbot's records. Cause
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like I need to get in contact with them about it. So because I was actually supposed to do this months ago, like a few months after I got the prosthetic, which is last year almost.
Oh.
Like
Jeez.
when was the Mirror Park fires? Because they happened a few days before Viceroy burned down.
Oh my gosh, this was a long time ago.
Yes, that
Yeah,
long ago.
December-ish, I think.
Almost a year.
Oh God.
What do you mean almost
What do you
a year?
mean?
I was like, wait, what
We're
month
not
is it?
almost to December. We're only in September.
That is surprisingly close. That's almost a year for me.
Oh God.
Where did this year go?
Your answer is as good as mine.
What even happened to August? Like what? That month just like flew by for me.
In a few weeks, I'm thinking. Yeah, a few weeks from now, it will be a 1 year anniversary of being promoted to captain in EMS.
Oh, awesome.
And then June of next year will be 2 years of being in command for EMS.
Oh my gosh. You gonna do anything like special for that?
I don't know. I'm actually the longest tenured command member in EMS right now.
Didn't you and Kiki get commander around the same time?
Nope. Actually,
She got
she was lieutenant. We were all at the same time, but it was like I was in high command before Kiki was, technically. But I pretty much plateaued, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because I don't want to deal with the bullshit that you and Kiki have to deal with right now. I told Kiki, like, the other day, he's like, I don't envy your position.
Yeah, everyone's like, I want to be chief until they're actually in that position.
I only threw my hat in for the chief race because nobody else was running at the time.
Yeah.
And then the election didn't happen. They were just like, the commissioner was just like, okay, Kiki, you're chief, and then that made Veronica deputy chief because they work very well together.
And
So it was just like
that was the problem with our election system, honestly.
But yeah, it was just basically whoever got the most votes got, of course, chief. Whoever was in second place was deputy chief.
Which is silly, because then you get people who can't work well together.
Mm-hmm. And I like it better if, we'd had an election, person who got the most votes gets chief, and then they can pick their deputy chief.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever they want it to be.
It's like Kiki and I were put in charge, right? And immediately had so many fires we had to put out that were just kind of neglected.
Fires that were burning for a little bit. A little bit as an
Oh my
understatement, but
gosh.
yeah.
Fires that Riv probably didn't
Oh
even
my
tell the
gosh,
rest
one
of
at a
command
time,
about.
please. Sorry. Oh my gosh, this is.
Has
Where
like
the kitty cat
But
come
it is
from?
nice not being kneecapped by Riv whenever something happens with the discipline department.
Yeah, we can actually have real consequences instead of the you're just gonna do this silly thing and then all is well. I don't think Riv realized that strike points aren't the punishment. They're the record that a punishment was given.
Yes.
Essentially.
I can't tell you the amount of times where I put something down like, okay, this is how we're gonna handle it, and then Riv's like, no, we're not doing that.
Like Fiddlestick should have been fired.
Oh yeah.
He tried to kill somebody. And then Randy tried to justify it to me as well, and I'm like, you're not even around to deal with the fallout from this motherfucker.
Still is not around. Lieutenant.
Yeah, I thought Angelo was gonna be emailing him to deal with that since he doesn't wake up, doesn't come around, so we can have the conversation with him of, hey, you've done 2 hours in the last 6 months.
It's like you were made lieutenant,
which
basically off the streets after you left PD.
The wrong way.
That caused a lot of turmoil that we had to deal with within the department, and you couldn't even bring yourself around for the minimum hours.
And it's not like we asked for that many. It's 10. He could have done 2 to 3 hours a week for an entire month. Like, literally, come around on a Saturday, do a couple hours.
He doesn't even come to command meetings.
No. He'll probably show up to this one.
Yeah, because he probably got an email saying, hey, we're about to demote you.
Be advised, Gazel,
And, like, there's a lot of things he touches that don't need touching.
Yeah, I think it's big active. They called for like they called for a jet at one. I don't know what's going on.
Copy. I'll just head there, see what I can see, and then if it's too much, I'll just break off.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's just you and me at the moment.
And I dual wield.
Yeah, also good.
And Gemma.
I'll stop looking at this one's blue eyes. It's so pretty.
The husky?
Yeah.
I love huskies' blue eyes.
Gorgeous. Helios. Helios, I love you, but I also love everyone here. Shepherd is private.
Just imagine having a therapy canine vest for the pug.
Oh my gosh, for the pug, that would be amazing. I think the yellow color looks very good on them though. Suits them. Nemo and Fiverr. Badger for the pug, I love it. Oh, little star.
Somehow,
they are also well behaved.
For one of our interviews, rather than making a copy of the template, someone changed the name of the template to the interviewee's name. When the template said, make a copy, do not write on.
Oh, that's a fix we need to make. Also, for the first time ever since I've joined command, I looked at the the applications and then looked at the people making the applications, and I'm just like, I don't want to hire any of these. Of course, I usually just leave that up to the P&T leads. You don't touch anything that deals with hiring unless I'm like in the interview.
Alright, I think I'll be heading on out now. I'm a shift 3 officer and definitely got a bit overtime. Staying up. Alright, Balto's heading in as well. You both take care, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be safe out.
Will do.
I also am very finicky with how people are titling things.
Titling?
Not putting people's names in titles, like on reports, or not indicating what kind of report it is. Like they'll have the name but not indicate the kind of report it is. Because
What other kind of report is there besides discipline and FTO?
So for mountain rescue and rapid response,
Oh,
we're
yes.
also doing it that way.
And fire also has reports.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Like FTO reports, what I've started doing is making sure that they're labeled as FTO reports and final eval. So that you know, like, when you're opening it, what you're looking at. And it bothers me more than it should. But that I need to update it in the P&T SOPs. That's how it should be titled. But just bothers me, like, Happy put together the discipline report for something. Because I asked him to... It's less that it's a discipline report, more of like it's a... The report from when he talked to Will. Because we had him handle it rather than myself, Kiki, or Charlotte. Because Charlotte wanted to handle it. It was Will in the 77s. But, we decided that it was something that Command should handle at that point, because previous attempts to handle it hadn't gone well.
And this was in regards, he was
his
just not using
and 77s.
Okay.
Yeah, it started as the 77s, but was also just about his attitude overall, and that's where we got to the root cause.
Yeah.
But Happy just put disciplinary report, not, you know, William Fox. It's my pet peeve.
Yeah, because I remember that, because Will was giving Charlotte a lot of attitude that I'm now seeing Charlotte give me, and it's sort of frustrating me, but
I do think in that situation, you both probably should have stepped away for a minute.
Yeah, it's in those situations I will not sit back lightly and let you publicly shame anyone.
Yeah, I think
if she would have done that to another medic, I would have actually screamed at her.
I think in that particular situation, you both probably should have taken a step back away from each other for a bit
In that
and come back.
situation, it was one of those, we should have had that conversation personally, not in front of the assistant, well, the deputy chief, a subordinate, and all that. It's like, that's not the place to have this, and, you know, we have every right to be upset with each other in that situation, but the way that she started it, I'm not going to sit there and let it happen. Of course, that's not a situation where she deserves any form of discipline or punishment, but it's also like you need to pick a better way to do that, because I've yelled at people before for publicly shaming medics. And this is not like the first time she has done something sort of like this. I also nearly went off on her when we were over on Sanguine. But that's another story for a different day. I'm not getting into that.
I think there's a lot that happened on Sanguine that's best to stay on Sanguine.
Yep. Let's just say there's a situation that involved her and Kiki, and I was like, I'm not going to compound on this because Charlotte's already having a bad time. And so is Kiki. And
was it when we were at the radio tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, her issue with that I had was before the radio tower, but it was also like, let's not bring it up after that.
Yeah, I know Charlotte's not keen on talking about anything about Sanguine, and I don't think any of us really are. It's one of those things where it's like, what happened out there, and we just kind of...
Yeah.
Why does this chase keep coming towards us?
I have no idea. You know, I love the amount of times, like, I'm actively trying to avoid these, like, chases, but they always somehow end up coming towards me. In a lot of cases, it's just, like, I feel it's just best just to not do anything and just let them go by. I remember that there are times when I've actively tried to, like, avoid them, and then I ended up crashing into somebody. And then I start feeling bad.
Passing Old Benny's coming out on Innocence. Power, Jesus, fuck. Going on power.
What?
Left on Adam's negative.
Oh, yeah, secondary west on Adam's apple left. Tap on dollar.
Okay, the only folks in life that I call Papa are my paramedics. And I don't call anybody Mom.
Oh, yeah. We are ready for school, for field
Voice
trip.
is telling Dion that this reminds me of like
What's up, McDonald?
kid going to school.
Pushing Strawberry, right north on Strawberry. Spinning out, still mobile. Accidentally touched it. Westbound
neat
the
fact.
alleyway coming out on Innocence.
You're gonna get dizzy.
Car wash, now merging north on Strawberry.
She'll be fine.
Circles.
Circles.
Oh god, still on the circle thing.
Over Vespucci, speed of
I don't know if she feels dizzy, but if I keep looking at her, I'm gonna feel dizzy.
I think the case of, like, the circles with Booba is a little worse. You remember that, V, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen Booba around since, but I haven't seen him running around seeing circles since that one day.
Yeah. I think he's doing much better now, but...
Over Vinewood.
Oh,
Yeah, me and Circles go way back to the market days where my sister and my ex-fiance would walk around in circles saying circles over and over again because they were bored.
I remember my market days, you know, selling cigarettes and food from Mojito Inn, watching people get kidnapped.
True, that happens so often.
I remember my days working at Bodega and Gifts with my brother. I miss the markets.
Oh, fun fact, it took them over a year for them to fire me from Mojito Inn. Yeah, I got hired on as EMS, stopped working at Mojito Inn, and then took them like over a year for them to actually fire me.
Being crazy drivers.
I think I'm still hired at the Old Chief's restaurant. Yeah.
I'm still a cum slut at cum.
What the?
Damn it.
Yeah, that is Riv's business, which I don't think. I don't think he sells any. I'm just a cum slut. Ugh.
You deserved it after what you just said.
Wait. He's not wrong. That is his job title.
Yeah, that is my job title.
Wait,
this Visa. This
business.
Visa.
Hi.
It's Visa. I did.
Yes,
I couldn't recognize you without the dinosaur.
The cow outfit that works too well.
I didn't recognize ya.
Yeah, so whenever somebody like PD like pulls up my MDW profile and sees my employment, they just see cum slut.
I have a brick.
Oh.
Well, don't get bricked up now. It's just a title.
You would if I threw this at you. Honestly, you would alpha if I threw this at you and it knocked you out.
Misa, I would not alpha. But I wouldn't let you forget it either.
Yeah. Let me just go run away. I'm not on duty. Yeah.
Let's go.
No, here's the thing. She's not on duty, but she's wearing a mask, so I could just say,
yes.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
And her job's like completely like safe.
It's true. Listen, I don't have anything on my record.
Same. I have a very, very clean record.
I don't even have a speeding ticket. And it's not that I don't speed, it's just that they haven't caught me.
Same. But the more I say that, the more likely I am to jinx myself and then get arrested for something.
Well, it's because typically, like, they see, oh, you don't have anything, so then they let you off the warning, and then that just continues the cycle.
Yeah. I think they really should, was let off with a warning last time. They should do that, but they didn't do that for me. Well, last time I got pulled over, which was 2 years ago. Of course, I haven't been pulled over since.
She's my sister, I keep on getting pulled over, but I don't get a ticket recently.
No way, homie. That's the words on the street right now.
Wait, isn't that a good thing, Dr. Period?
Yeah, especially because I have already got first-degree speeding on my.
Oh my god! Oof.
Hey, it was actually gonna be. It was gonna be felony because I went 90 down towards the RHL box.
How many speeding tickets does our chief have so far?
I don't know how many Kiki has.
Ooh, that's good.
I know she has some.
She's trying to get. I think she's trying to get first degree. But every time she's been close, they just let her off with a warning.
I guess it's because she's chief of EMS, and also for a while was Tessa's girlfriend.
Well, I think Tessa almost gave it to her.
Try that again, homie. Try that again, homie.
He just keeps on saying that over and over again.
Yeah.
Try that again,
keep
homie.
trying.
When did we start seeing GSF locals around here?
Whoa,
I don't know.
think
There's
it's
probably.
recently. No,
I
like,
think there's a spray that was just placed somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're at war with Rust.
Fuck.
No, aren't the balls at war with Rust?
I think the GSK is as well.
So it's just basically just a three-pronged war on Rust.
I think it's just. I mean.
Or is it like a war triangle where they're just all at war with each other?
I mean, I get that they keep going after Rust because they've been hit so hard the last couple of weeks.
I mean, it's only us three, so
they have to be down bad.
If they have somehow got another spray on the roof, like they did
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't pulled a gun on you right now.
Yeah, I'm coming, guys. I'm all the way up north. Give me a few mics.
I'm just sitting in my wheelchair. I have injured 2 of these guys.
Fudo just passed me northbound Great Ocean.
But then you also have the GG locals, and it's confusing me. Cow.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hey guys.
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh, hi, welcome back.
I bring another one. They're facing extinction. I need help.
Oh.
What you guys think about my new bling?
I like it.
Shiny? Pretty shiny?
Appreciate it. You know the vibes, yeah. All right, y'all take it easy, okay? Be
Yeah,
safe
y'all.
out here. Streets is cold. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, we know.
Miss. They are actually going as GSF right now. Jesus Christ, I thought they were extinct.
So Miso,
Mm-hmm.
how often are you gonna wear that on duty?
Whenever I can.
I give you permission to.
Whenever I'm on duty, I've been off duty the last couple of days.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just say if anybody like gives you shit for it, you just say, "Well, Parker said it was okay."
Mm-hmm. I'm off duty. I can do this.
Just don't get caught for it.
It's weed.
I know. But that is rule number 1 of discipline. Just don't get caught.
Yeah. I'm smart enough not to. I don't smoke on
Alright,
duty.
they're saying they're ready to go.
I'm
They
s-
wanted to get
I
a
may be
decent
dumb, but
haircut
I'm
for
not
the
an
chance.
idiot.
They want LS special, but they don't know that. We're just
Yeah, a lot of people can say that.
Wait, really, Bisa? I never thought you were dumb, man.
Oh no, I'm very dumb.
I'm gonna.
She's dumb, but has a triple-digit IQ. So.
Are you gonna be around after storm?
Yes.
Alright, then I'm just gonna load up on caffeine.
Okay.
Because I've been awake since 7 o'clock this morning.
What the fuck?
Why?
I will probably take a break between at some point between I don't know what time and then the meeting.
Wait, what did I do?
Oh, no, he's not squaring up with you. Don't. Or is he squaring up?
That's some fucked up shit.
Square alone.
Weak fucking asshole.
Oh god.
Oh.
Why me?
Kick his ass! Kick his ass! Hell yeah! Take that L. Bozo.
Yeah, well, because then what I might do is if you want to hang out,
yeah.
Whenever you take a break, that's when I'll take my nap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to pet mine. I told them no.
Oh, Veronica, did anybody tell you that
We
Nini called from the Pandi Express or thing?
Wait, what?
The one who delivers coffee at the firehouse. She called like 3 or 4 days back. I told a few people to let you know because I couldn't get to you. That she said she didn't get her payment or something.
Timbo's been handling that.
Okay.
If she reaches out again, just have her forward the payment information to myself because Happy's gonna be going out of town, which is gonna leave me as the only finance person for a bit because Timbo's on LOA.
Oh, when's Happy going out of town?
Okay.
Sometime this week. He has some stuff he has to attend to.
You have me until the 15th. The 14th.
I think Happy will be back around by then.
But I will be gone the 15th through the 27th. I'm going on a boat, motherfucker.
Oh. Cruise boat, or is it
that shit, the chase is
Yes.
still going.
Cruise. Well,
And
cruise, and then other.
I always love seeing PD nearly take each other out when they're going through intersections because it's like.
Speaking of which, I should just let me formally put that in. Even though I've said to V multiple times, I'm going on an LOA. I'm going to formally put it in because that is what I should.
There's a lot of blood, so I'm gonna see if I can get anything back from that.
Reason for LOA. I'm going on a boat, motherfucker.
I'm on a boat.
It's going fast.
That's the only line I know is I'm on a boat.
Good part, look, got my motherfucking boat.
I'm not making an attempt.
Oh my god, there's a doctor.
Ah!
Doctor, there's people looking for you.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
No, it'll
fuck.
help you. No, it'll help
no,
you.
No.
Please, Perry.
Oh, she just scared off the only doctor.
Barry's like, fuck you, I'm not here.
Like, you're gonna have a better time finding Waldo than me.
Be like Rowan. Be a bush Wookie. It's not as easy to do here as it actually. I lied. It is easy to do here. It is easy to be a bush Wookie. Because that's what Rowan would do, is she would just hide in a bush and she would be a bush Wookie.
Oh god, 2 people burned near a campfire.
Oh, it's
Not that far beach.
What's up, Batty Bees? What is
Hello.
going on?
Hello.
How is everybody doing today?
Tired.
I feel that. Relaxing, period. What about you guys? Come on, make some noise.
Let's
Move.
Right.
Gotta go. Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, careful! Hey, no,
Love your
don't
cow
you...
onesie,
Oh,
Batty
you fuck!
Bee.
Thank you.
I'll get
you.
Oh my God, Parker.
I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Is what I'm gonna do.
He's kicking your ass.
I have that
Well,
same
he's on the
onesie,
ground
it's
right
so
now.
cunt.
By the way, I need ice
I
packs.
love it.
Yes. Now I want to
Yeah,
put
you
it
feel
on.
like you do. I feel like you do, Parker, because he kind of kicked your ass.
I'm sorry. Who's on the ground right now?
Dear.
You know, out of habit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you ice packs.
But you're off duty. You can't do that.
Yeah, I realized
May I climb atop the deer?
Sadly, she does not like it when people ride her.
Oh, may I pet?
Yes, you are more than welcome to pet her.
Yeah, pet you. She's so soft.
Oh, she likes you. Okay, period.
You're so nice. Mr. Worldwide, what are you doing? Get out from under there.
Oh. Yeah, I just I just came over here to see how the EMS and doctors and everybody was doing. It's been a lot for you guys lately, and I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys. I am very thankful that you guys are in the city. Thank you. Don't let these ugly ass, crazy ass people break your moods, ruin your times, okay?
Well, I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
Because without you guys, these fucking crazy ass people who are complaining wouldn't even be here, okay? So they need to fix themselves, right? So yeah. So thank you for your services. Right. Also, have you guys seen Alexander Bones?
Not
Nope,
today.
not today.
I saw him talk earlier, and I'm just like, oh, let me go.
Yeah,
Let me go say hey.
If he's around, he's just not on duty. He's probably enjoying some time off.
Yeah. Is he single?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't answer for him either.
Listen, okay, so I don't know if you guys knew this, but he used to twat every single day, like, hey, pick my hair color, and I would always be the first one to let him know. And then on my birthday, I was like, hey, pick my hair color, it's your turn, and he never did it. So I'm trying to get him to finally tell me what hair color I should be, okay? Like, it's so stressful.
Hopefully, you get your answer soon.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. Well, I just want to stop by and let you guys know I love y'all, and thank you for your services, and yeah. I will talk to you guys later, because I will most likely need help.
Right,
Goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye.
I love her.
Yeah, it's nice to hear stuff like that every now and then.
I feel like I've heard it more the past 2 days than I have in the previous 6 months.
At first, it was looking very dire for us, but I think people... Either word got around fast,
Or a lot of people were just following the twatter trend.
Yeah,
Mind
following
you.
the twatter trend, or they're like, well, EMS is getting a lot of shit. Let's tell them how much we love them. You know, because there's a lot of people that don't feel like those folks do.
I think a lot of the people with those opinions are currently in prison.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, you have like Sarah Ableton and stuff like that who are very strongly holding those opinions to the point that Charlotte got held up at a gas station.
When did this happen? Was this when the ambulance got destroyed?
Yes, I think the same day.
Oh my god. That's one thing. I don't like hearing Max getting hurt or held up. Oh, he's...
Yeah, I think even though I'll be around server after storm...
You know, like, no matter how bad things get, it's always the EMS that are there to help you.
What we're gonna do is end stream because I'm hella cooked and I just want
Some people just don't care about that.
We're doing God's work out here, guys.
So... I know where to send you guys. I know where to send you guys.
I always find it weird, those locals that just walk by the hospital with a motorcycle.
Because I am hella cooked right now. So I know where I'm sending you guys. Going to Wildflower. AKA Samantha Sanders. I'm gonna send you guys that way. Because I'm hella tired. So I'm just gonna be vibing after storm and until storm. And then I'm gonna go take a nap. But we got a cheeky little early streaming. So I'll be back probably Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. I'm trying to take tomorrow off from the server period and just, if I'm around, just be around for a little bit. So we're gonna go raid Sam. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for any subscriptions.